Players of Bernab Edinson, Eddie Tuja.
Midindi Daniel Akambek, the captain for Bernab FC. Ubi award Dodoma Bernab Biase, Monkoso Antai Chiwampai Boom. Now, I am sure Mobos a bed, a bit deliver at the amount.
A French Daniel Dixon. When I make good goodbye, oh, Bernab FC. The old man was on Tony Supagues, and I'm going Sunday, Medelige boy. Is Yen Munyam.
Flame as a marriage. Bit me, I show about rather say preparation in into a don't come dear mom, your moment sensible. The moment near Jim.
Okay, the frame Saki Bunu Bernab FCC. And to I do middle league. Yes, she said, Yami Aduma. You bet me, I qualify to first division. You know, looking at
okay, Samba kwa met me a catch supporters ne a team na say Bernab this year near Bernab, but a old team near change the bar Bernab. Scout young boys, Goman Bobo ni now be no about division da. And you groom one by 8 months and the ball leg no so a idea. Na me adwuma to me the first I go face middle leg na easy because omoye nkwala but kwa bia say make sure say be make my man for say Bernab team no any. Okay, Samba kwa met me aka supporters ne team
Bernab Football Club Tiami Admuch na omo ana etia no enti coach nso kasa ad officials nso den sem bebre enso ade to 20 Bernab awon sesi a omo eyo china first game omo any future stars ebehia na second match na ko pro players any asekem MBC ni Kumase Sports Academy ebe born afi ebony any jachi ufo so ebehia nti say Joe Division 2 build up no ana nne yede akwakogu no wall we su ne agina ne atufa ne ahensama ekoso onko for Ekroso Wonyamba Facebook are join your live Kessben FM on Facebook or like here now share Amonia enso enya chefa I will show no so oko YouTuber Kessben TV such a YouTube channel Kessben TV now so are part of the show 2.9 Kessben Accra 93.3 Kessben Kumasian ye hen sama ekoso onko for Ekroso dia ye sha say free ankase diem Africa ye ba African so enno and next question World Cup qualifiers no dodo na enso ebe team abaso and Manchester and no enso team Airbus no the Black Stars of Ghana Asha Kabakwa Ethiopia enso team anti Mubarak Wakasu 35th minute no strike yes and go no Shamiante Ghana hold on Asha Kabakwa Ethiopia enso team anti Mozambique and Ivory Coast Ebo goalless Zimbabwe and South Africa enso at the first one Ghanaian group opponent and no group G Ghana babe top because Zimbabwe and South Africa Airport Trobian team Amatrano and so team and Mauritania and Zambia Airport Zambia Kwacha Mauritania and show by 2-1 Nigeria Shekami Liberia and so team anti Kalachi Hianacho of Leicester City in the Bow Brace Edema Nigeria FS Gomania 3 points no fear the Carthage Eagles Tunisia Equatorial Guinea and Shomakami and Equatorial Guinea and so team anti the Indomitable Lions of Cameroon also Malawi Mofala now I'm Bobo friend say I'm Cameroon Malawi Shomakami Noa enso team anti Vincent Abubakar and Michael Ingandu and team Enya 2 goals no Emma Cameroon ɛno a Paul Biya Stadium no ɔmo enso first game ɔmo so etim ahye na me adon ɔkyena 3 games ana ɛba so Rwanda ɛbɛton sɛ ɛde afɛ Kenya yɛbɛnya Togo ɔmo bɛba Namibia na Gabon ɛne Egypt nso abɔ na me adom Monday ɛwɔ South Africa Bafana and the Black Stars kick off time no ɛyɛ 4 p.m. Ghana time ɛna South Africa ɛnso ɛne Ghana match no ɛbɛtumi aba so yɛkɔ South America nso a qualifiers for the World Cup Qatar 2022 no matches no so ɛbɛtoa so na ɔkyena nwummerɛ ɛbɔ no nso a Brazil and Argentina ebebo na yenya Ecuador omo enso ene Chile e de afa so ebo no ndu a Uruguay ene Bolivia na Paraguay ene Colombia enso atimi abo manda homache ebo don ko 1 am Peru ene Venezuela enso e de befe so na ye rem mainstream Europe so World Cup qualifiers for Qatar 2022 no matches no ebeto aso 1 p.m. Ochina Finland ene Kazakhstan ebebo ene matches no yebenya Slovenia ene Malta Cyprus ebebo Russia Latvia and Norway Ireland ebo Azerbaijan Serbia ebe Luxembourg Qatar ebo Portugal Israel Asia Australia Netherlands ebo Montenegro Scotland ebe Moldova Faroe Islands and Denmark Slovakia ebo Croatia ebo no sia points ma biane no na Ukraine and France na Gibraltar enso and Turkey abo ochina matches no ebo don kwa Belarus and Wales ebe share no 9 Iceland ebebo North Macedonia England ebebo Andorra Bulgaria and Lithuania Albania and Hungary Romania and Liechtenstein other matches are airbus no countries no obia pesa World Cup no ono enso timi qualify San Marino and Poland ebebo na Germany enso and Armenia and affair so yebenya Spain on ebesha Georgia Belgium and Czech Republic na Switzerland and Italy European champions and affair so Kosovo enso and Greece ebesha we World Cup qualify games are and enso ebetimi abaso yankwa Paralympic games no na Tokyo Japan and events no ye close it down na we medal table na still China there enso and ebetimi afa because gold no kwa 88 silver 52 and our bronze no 49 okani na boma 189 medals in total and China at the first na team Great Britain team GB at the second ekita 118 medals 40 gold 37 silver and a bronze 41 US of A at the third on the medal table with 97 medals in total gold 35 silver 35 and a bronze 27 Russia RPC at the fourth on the medal table. Ukraine at the fifth on the medal table and in all ekita 97 6 Netherlands ekita 56 medals in total 7th Brazil 64 8th Australia ekita 75 gold 20 silver 28 and a bronze no and so 27 the also Marco Australia no na waba 9th no Azerbaijan 10th Germany na 11th ababia France na 2 countries are tie 13th and 14th no Islamic Republic of Iran any Spain into 15th no Japan 16th Poland 17th on the Paralympics medal table Azerbaijan 18th Hungary 19th Mexico 20th New Zealand 20th na 2 countries and Switzerland 22nd Israel 23rd Belarus in Africa country watch medals so Nigeria Okaboma about 10 medals in total and enso ekita 1 gold medals ekita 4 bronze medals and silver also 5 enso lead na chipe South Africa enso ekita 6 medals in total gold no makumako 4 bronze bako and silver also bako enti ene and a closing ceremony no and enso ebetimi abaso Paralympic Games na Ghana yekobi na enso entimi amfa medal bia enso entimi amfa amafie yebeto aso ewa amonanim sem no e de a free boxing na Oscar de la Hoya golden boy or say o make retirement na for ultimate ababeko na sad news said the show our Kessben FM on Facebook and the Kessben television so COVID-19 said yeah ono enso akonya binti Oscar de la Hoya ene bia ne better so ayan sabia no not just a homimpo akwakoya den enti na osenka September 11th year on a Victor Belfort Echo na sa about ni entim MRS said yeah a Evander Holyfield mum na ne Belfort ebeko on his hospital bed Oscar de la Hoya had the message am I didn't sa about no wontim enko say den pass say the homimpo obetimi ahomebi
COVID. I've been care of myself, and this really, really kicked my ass.
Boy Oscar De La Hoya at age 48 or say or free retirement ababeko boxing and say dia kwakwa dream pa COVID-19 as a Ghana yade no yemfa nya hwe nanso abruchira makwa brane ayem resano few days ago na chese oye exhibition training ono ga saton so afro public ne say obeko biem into obia team emra media and eba Oscar De La Hoya golden boy the training session team eba so few days later Bema and ayem mpema homimpo ono enso team ehom because of COVID-19 ono enso etimi attested positive enso ho na yebewrem tennis tennis so dia US Open e man dia no ebi enso ekoso ne ne ya na Naomi Osaka former champion Emma US Open. In fact, on the defending champion, they said here, on enso etim akofimum, on Leila and Fernandez and a Koboye, 18-year-old Leila Fernandez, so etim Ache, and Naomi Osaka, defending champion, I and Hojuma, now 5'7", 6'7", and then 6'4", and then Naomi Osaka and so Efimum. Naomi after so Ofim no said here, the next tennis game on team Enche, I better take a break. Yenten someone Naomi Osaka on also the Atuja.
I didn't move well at all, but it's kind of to be expected sometimes. Yeah. I thought I served well though, so.
Okay, thank you. Questions? Ben.
Ben Offenberg, New York Times. You've had trouble this summer, I guess, especially against lefties, and I'm just curious how much you found that tricky in her game, you're reading her serve especially, and how much you've noticed that as a pattern in some of your other losses in recent tournaments.
I honestly didn't really find it that troubling, like when we were in the ground strokes, but I can't even tell you how it feels to return it, because I don't think I could have returned a ball against a righty today either. I'm pretty sure my return stats were really horrendous, and it wasn't like she was serving, bombs. So I'm not really sure what to say. But I do think her ad side serve was nice.
Osaka defending champion US Open no so akofirma Leila Fernandez so etimi ayen hwanjuma yen free tennis na fe yen koso kan so dia see Ronaldo back to base back to Batan waba back obisina kan ede Emma United and not that no enso etimi Elande the city of Manchester. Darren Fletcher the former teammate say or official Emma United no so ebe share na hom enso etim edin kuma say there self isolation for 5 days no ebe nya ye adwuma afterwards Newcastle and Emma United the next Premier League game see Ronaldo enso ebe team making a debut on the second return no at age 36 say bibia ekosie edi Amasi Ronaldo na edna our Talk Sports Darren Bench former English international former striker Emma Aston Villa and Tottenham na omoya comparison debate bi say Harry Kane and Ronaldo why in a season no obefa goal king no why na be ya de a chen yonko. Darren Bench say you kind team player part there no doubt. Yeah, Tottenham must pay. I'm a player friend Harry Kane. Yenten sama Darren Bench edit to Jaffa 0 and after striker Harry Kane.
Player, I know Ronaldo's greedy.
Oh,
right?
Team player Harry Kane.
No, hold on, hear me out, right?
Harry Kane. Team players Harry Kane.
It's a lot deeper, yeah, you're right.
Not so much sits a lot deeper. Yeah,
no,
but listen, Harry Kane is greedy as well. But look at this. How can you argue with the assist last season?
Who's better in the air?
Oh, Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Did you not see his two headers the other night?
Yeah, no, it was more rhetorical, that question. So when you look at the chances that Harry Kane had last night, could have got a hat-trick.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't see Ronaldo. I know Ronaldo. I know you're going to quote Ronaldo missing against
No, I'm not going to quote that, actually.
Ipswich or something from 1987. Something ridiculous. What was the one you came up with in the meeting?
Sheffield United away.
I mean, yeah, every place. Oh, he did miss against... That's your defence. Sheffield United away.
My point is, Harry Kane, I think, is not quite up to speed yet.
And the finish above the other. Or Darren Bench, and I just say, Oyako, Eddie Ama Harry Kane, Gabriel Agbola Hall, Nigeria now, no so called Boma England, also no doubt a Harry Kane over Ronaldo on any day. Yentin Sama, Agbola Hall, Gabriel, and Sudituja.
Now there's probably a 10. Yeah? I mean, neither.
Ronaldo coming to the Premier League and Lukaku, I think we forget about Harry Kane, his goal record in the Premier League, his performances last season, dropping off, his assists, his goals.
I mean, if there's anyone in the Premier League that you want a chance to fall to, it's Harry Kane, isn't it? I've never seen someone finish like him recently.
Who would you have in a final? In a cup final? Would you have Harry Kane or Ronaldo?
I'm having Harry Kane.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm having Harry Kane. To finish, if you're looking at finishing, there's no one better than Harry Kane. I mean, whenever he gets that ball, mate, and you back him, to
Ronaldo.
score.
You're in a one-off game.
I think it's a tough one, isn't it?
You know what, Ronaldo debate no talk sports no, and Gabriel Agbola how straight away also call Edema Hurricane over Ronaldo on any day because Ronaldo there when a convention with see a padia Hurricane Enso a better ban assistant to the Hurricane or no Enso a bet me a gem at the amount Jeffrey na Jose manager Emma AS Roma na report about Saint Cope Granit Xhaka at the free Arsenal Saudi eventually and no Enso to me collapse say na Granit Xhaka one player on the COVID-19 vaccine no obeteki na enna on Instagram and na Jose or the message come Xhaka say on take his vaccine no na COVID-19 no take his jab no dia bibia ebetimi akwa because Xhaka as it stands now when COVID-19 be wa test positive na no and na Xhaka had response by say or said thank you mister na say the Jose advisor or the man Granit Xhaka no enso etim Etienne Asupem Thomas Tuchel manager Eddie Emma Chelsea one player or sungen out our Chelsea upon Abaso Cesar Aspire Quarter Tanku or say Anna a pleasure to be his coach. Aspire Quarter is so focused, honest, a great sports guy, and such a competitor. He is so open and focused on his best performance every day. What you see on a match is just what you can think of. And a message at Thomas Tuchel and so at the above our boss Cesar Aspire Quarter Tanku about Chelsea. When and so a captain says say player no and who are passing on and so such a personality. Our Chelsea dressing room man on and so a coach name Da Silva Junior all season pictures bana chese Neymar na phone na adoa saas na phone na ahyehe na chese enye nzikra na phone ayekutu na amanfo s no na Brazil first game World Cup qualifiers no etim enya sa win over Chile no and Neymar echo Instagram already picture ba bonche say mosemesu picture we sumo kan sem because they said there eya Syrian kwane ni genkwa and amenso miwom Brazil any Argentina ochina ampe edra after Copa America finals na Argentina just out trophy in host and we know anye amfama Brazil no china enso esanso share biem na no and Felipe Melo or your former Brazil enso a national team player or say impossible say obetim stop Messi also no na obo active football no onyakonya share Messi also try to be Messi on my football akono so impossible say obetim pra no on my ball no fe obi Messi two pra na dey wanya impossible the bumper Messi ono enso enya the day na Messi na nkasa e the picture about bontia eno Argentina last 20 session eno enso etim bus no social distance Messi pressure no na che so ne teammates no agya konya sa na che so enso edi nkomo no ma enyame adom china ana Brazil na Argentina match no eno enso ebetim actually say FIFA open up investigations at there across Budapest Hungary versus 2 days ago England ekoche Hungary some kanayam Hungary team ante na England players ni take any na enya player ono enso ehye na matan jersey Sterling ehye goal ede ama England na Hungary for na ebon ntutu na bi tutu ne ma ede aba park so Julie Bellingham akola we so yes oye wo ma na ko first start here enso edi na tem because of here black no FIFA enya be investigations enso eye adwuma na na Jude Bellingham or the message aban or so na dia or straight FIFA anyway for say emma so twe more than the proper punishment no enso entim emfa emma Hungary man say Budapest enso entim enya sadie no and enso ebi ko France so ya France prepare enso ebo game against Bosnia na game Bosnia ebo ni mum and na Kylian Mbappe loton ukoprai akonya calf injury into the next France game no enya dia no enso ebetim abo enti wa withdraw at the free France match enso ebetim abo because against Bosnia no Kylian Mbappe otim ekoprai na Arsene Wenger says so Oko FIFA ono enso Bodman as chief of global football development. Na says Arsene Wenger at the plan by Sanka Champions League near Bono na World Cup every 2 years and so ye team AC can no and Raymond Dominique former France national team manager no and so I reply as Wenger says Sebi commentary for as Wenger however say World Cup no yen free 4 years and for 2 years no or say and make sense bia na the message na anopedie ano den na otem as very stupid and no any message Raymond Dominic and so the by say eden na as Wenger about team say World Cup no yamon every 2 years or say de nya dia and no enso ebetim aboa Hansi Flick Germany on enso a national team manager on his debut as a manager at Eman Germany no Esha coming in my lecture stand and so team ante na Hansi Flick or say or no and Thomas Tuchel and so edun kubo na ebisa say national team coach the other na Tuchel casino so ninya na one player ntia Kai Havertz na a person the actual position of Kai Havertz say Kai Havertz or team bot 10 and as central position no on enso ebetima bar was so on the manager no enso edun kumo kama at the end, faso be because Germany first match, you know, coming on Leicester, enso team ante Champions League next week Tuesday and then Wednesday after international duties, no, you bet team ample. Now matches in air boss so clubs na start here, enso register players. You quite similar now. Stefano Pioli, manager Emma Milano was submitting a squad na players ni biwa enso team am making na player the enso Eddie Andrew Conti, Samu Casalejo and Pietro Pellegrini where players are enso team am making ye ram enso menzo chaso ya or your former striker Emma Bamini for Croatia Osnaka enso Emma Juve at 8:35 said yeah or said Bema be one branding in so at him I retire. The last game of boy was January prior Milan Omoton promotion then and some for Sobia on enso at him every in the career na dia ball on enso Bobby no and Juve at the message about Bontia enso Edam former player I say because 162 competitive games and our boy at the Emma de Bianconeri sa ne more the mom enso etime so nipa Bamini so at the picture eba Bontia enso Eda Mary Menzuke no enso ase Maryland Pianich so anya kwakodru am Turkey Besiktas ono so kwakosina kan o se Ronald Koeman manager no ono de enya ade o ya ade kwana papa no o no se de ono enso aya akwada o so no wantini mpo ankasa obi a watake a pay cut mpo enya ade communication so etime ko se dwoye si Eden Hazard o so no de on kan obabia da se opeso free Madrid na board de unya bi mbo as usual so obetime dwa waduna
yemfancy ha Tony Montana welcome ye papa. Yes, I can't be able to do me a Alibaba Dankambari. Your studio are a war and cry 92.9 breaking news on the Dom Betrasi. Nowadays, a bray. A bet was will be in a video from Free Accra, or Kessben television. Sounds out here 93.3, Kumasi 92.9, Accra, Facebook, Kessben FM, YouTube, yo baby. I'm watching you live at Bupe. Savannah region. My name is Nasiru. I want you to go into Real Madrid transfer. God bless you all. Yeda wasipa bupe etia muamu bupe honyina. Yensha WhatsApp no so kakra. 2016, 2017, Ronaldo won his 5th Ballon d'Or. Pogba became the most expensive player ever. Cavani scored 49 goals in 50 games. To win PSG a domestic treble, and Varane won his 3rd Champions League. Meanwhile, Maguire got relegated with Hull City 5 years later. They all call him captain now. The irony of life. Wow. Miguel Konongo Unaudi and so Abreye. Sunday City, Miguel. Good morning, sir. I'm Godfred, Cape Coast. Please, can a linesman whistle for a foul in a football match? Kala, eba becheche yemu. Yeah, twaso. We see a friend of Mr. Keane, who the free Jessican and Emi de. Mia hodo bebrebe and more monitor program here the Masipa. Mr. Keane Jessican, please, has Richard Kingston saved a penalty for the Black Stars before? Keane, Mr. Jasikan Unaudi and so Abraying. In fact, I was quite surprised there be and Sabansre there be I was quite surprised that none of your pundits, including my bold journalist Andy Kem, talked about the absence of the board chairman of Asante Kotoko in a board meeting. One listened to your show yesterday. Well, admitted he sought permission, but that particular meeting was as important as an emergency case at Okonfo-Anokye Hospital. Sincerely, I don't want to take sides, but if it were to be the CEO, the case will have taken a different dimension. Remind Sir Franco of my jersey request. Okay, we part with a short response, and I am the man is questions. Okay, questions, and I'm on for the buy. The based on questions I be busano, and no answer the man. Yeah, I am waiting and answer questions, and I am canceling bia. There's a one tier no who be bia. Let it be a musa question bia for. And you know, so therefore, bit me over more, and also I'm so a baby pa. Into another monfan chair. Okay, we as my just comes a king who the Medinkai a free ho. Nashiru de Su Masai de Aba. We see Joe, why is the English complaining about racism? About the racists, complaining about racism by the Hungarian supporters, since they are the most racist country in the world. They should go and come again. Baba Tunde Nkoko Mamaso. Mamuni Adamo de Acheye. Okay. Say na echo. We I say good morning to you and your crew. I'm Rampage, watching you live from Tema. Say the name is Ethiopia, but the players are very, very good. Rampage, yada also asepa. Yetwaso, mini mino na miensabi, and so free ho. Baroski asisirwa like joke. But what I saw yesterday, Black Stars are heading towards the wrong direction. Abysmal and symbolic performance to the highest level. Haba. Hi to Honorable Gatti, former railways minister. Then also the Abreye, I don't know. Maminko Tanoso. I'll say add me to the WhatsApp group. Kessben WhatsApp group. Okay. Gideon Brefo from Tanoso. Yadu Ebeka home. Even though we won the game, but the boys' performance wasn't impressive. We wish them the very best of luck in our next game. My regards to the crew. Sergio Yatumat, Dauda Ejuda Zongo, Yadawasepa Dauda. Akamienu na fi me komija for na yahwe de betimi e de abramo Koja Sempa Pharmacy na we ifri sorry Koja Sempa Furniture Works Adum. Congratulations to the Black Stars for winning yesterday. Afi they try to okra later Masai Abasubium me ko Santasi Bofidru. Good morning, God bless you all. I believe Ghana will qualify for the 2022 World Cup. We are praying for them. Osofo Ajiman Santasi Bofidru. Osofo performance and then paibu well no be do nyam paye na paye de you yin say o quality no soro na bibia ekoya and o qualify and then paibu na de ko kata 2022. All right, I will have a moment na kwaba general say yeah just nyam adom bibia fine sub me blasphemy me kan twi kra say Amusu,
Yamfane Bisa.
Don't they say Nyamimu?
Yeah, on say Ukasama is Wanutia Nyamimu and I say blasphemy.
Yes, okay, yeah. My son, I say, and Yam Pie Bomb and they call Kata 2022. Said Dula Cassian Pie Bomb and they call Kata 2022. I will not meet me. I will not headline.
You clearly hit the net right on the head.
Yes.
It is the last thing. Say no need to qualify for the World Cup.
Yes.
Me feel say a count na say obo once and Bible na yejuma. Bible DB PI wumbi.
Minim sir.
But one young to 2 years.
Now there's how you know jai.
One young to 2 years. And Pai Bon Kwan for Atobratu and as a Mompire Manuna
Onkobo Tyson Fury. From that kind of beto.
You found by Bontanet, not Branco and
Tyson Fury Coco. From that kind of beto. So, by what year, at least would be a Laka. Unum say, and no, I see my dreams empire, Buya, and a desire go go a party. Empire Bank,
mistake that go give a
but then no one did this ball not enter the
mistake that go give a
that's a Bible.
Oh, dear. And wiki in a free drive up and Memende, a Kudamuni, Nafi, yes, sign Babem, Cradima Manfo. I'm of what it's Romagia, and he was more far and Nanope. Narrow.
Yes,
I pay he and
a baby BBM, but they didn't kind of. Me emphasize that my Jedediah, the shop GH. It was seen from weekend. I'm saying that I see the shop GH, them will be a jet to the Jesus. Now, Asante Kotoko, one second deputy captain. Mudasiru Salif, Yamea Duma, Echina, and Owari. Mudasiru yen wedding in China. Our Butrinko, Union Warino, or Ne Zinap Muhammad, or Apoju School Park, Kokote Abuosu, and they offense. Okay. Into Mudasiru yen wedding in China, and a pain of frame, so we have found to Gaman. Say the Yamia
Mudasiru Kotoko.
Mudasiru Sari. Oh, okay. Kotoko, second captain. Second as the deputy captain. Okay. So more deputy captains mean on a second. Oh, that be beginning of the season.
No, me kase na nsanya obako tokoi.
No, be worry.
No. And now me can the captaincy no. So obako tokonche.
Okay. Self Alexander na first. And a year second. Jemfi.
Na me kase na nsanya. I think in the third season.
Right. I think no be run the third season. Enti amu trinkwa. Offense we be kwa kujam. Sajo, and I had the o test na brand and the ban. We this week for and same with the Tintima Park or the board of directors in the meetings and same with PP Muni Adeno. I see they are doing heading. Eba. The Enra is CEO Cape Coast, Black Stars of Ghana, and Ethiopia game their course no and this be Tintima. May assure that people have started talking about Middle League, Second Division 4, Middle League, Baswa, Omunyina, Kushia, Baby, no Mabono. It's one thing very, very interesting. And me personally, even though I'm part of the team, I'm impressed with the kind of coverage, any profiling, the teams ahead of that competition. Of course, transfer and some Sugusu didn't into mind locally. Tiadia Ebeshe, Brebe Manaman and the Saba Yanoba Kuminubiatu. It trust and Venga and Kabeya World Cup. You're more every 2 years. If you say a card, a brack, actually, Mr. Venga. Tiba and the Hunsam Beba.
All right.
And the talk sports will debate, and it's very interesting. Hurricane Cristiano Ronaldo. Me crowd them person may extend in the 3. Okay. Lukaku.
I always say our time.
Yes. I mean, I'm saying in your time today. Lukaku, Hurricane Cristiano Ronaldo. Okay. Who would emerge the eventual good king at the end of the season? These are 3 top-notch strikers.
All right. You hit a nail. You hit it right. Okay, so what's wrong? It's not prayers that will take us to Qatar. It's hard work and focus on the relevant issues. Without these, you're going nowhere. All right. Nick Bankranso. That's one of me I drink. And the game. Design.
So the World Cup qualifies all over the world. CONMEBOL, CONCACAF, African Kakra. You said the big teams, AC asset stage for the 22nd World Cup in Qatar. Na as a Wenger any question will be so as I'm not granted an interview in the said 2 years behind Copa World Cup. Obviously lose to the taste for the World Cup and so they show all over the world that teams now my World Cup who some fast so I show quality or show more performance. BBH said they want to be part of the World Cup that will be coming up in Qatar.
Okay.
I mean, we know Gary Neville say Man U, the Ronaldo, Sancho, ne Baranaba, but he believes say no Sam could in a position at Chelsea or Mone Beji League. I feel so Kovana Damfu. I feel no Lugon associate. Without this, they were second. So with the inclusion, they have to be first. And so do Manchester United baby Omujine. So Franco call for improvement. this particular time nobody will accept improvement. The coach needs to deliver with these additions. And obviously, said you Assembly in Ghana, Assembly Ghana, and say Yakobo ball against Ethiopia. You give one of the worst performance in recent times against Ethiopia. And the issue of inequality, no, for me, it is misplaced because Ethiopia for players, no, they don't have quality. And again, Sika on a platform now when you know local coaches no team for one sense you omobo and kase more chance view performance. It is clearly below par, and the coach needs to back up.
All right. Also monitor program about Koko. Honorable Koko. As my Koko also did not know tomorrow. Koko say, Sergio, make it mpai bonkwa intimi vaya Kata 2022. Minka se mpai bonkwa. Still the make na make.
Umfankwa nka.
Dabi. Football nyam mpai bon. Ya juma bre na nya.
So we are cooking the
no, they're not at all. Cooking
100%. So cooking the Laka and come 100%. Baby, you're going to mean 100%.
What are you the way? Oh, prepare ye. No, also preparation. Yeah,
teams have planned to be
there. Now the Baba Tato fine. And on your
so your castle is
a Bible for in the BI bomb by an amwa. In this Islam, who did the crowd bomb by? Who did the album by? Over that bomb by oh sorry album by body. What much try them a bombaya another be a unya and dino neska.
Yes, we same pie by any afconda.
Damn pipe. Yes, I am a lazy will never be horrible. Okay. Kofo bi di baton baby pa o so for the
they cannot that alone can take you to the World Cup.
General. Yes sir, that is
Boko General.
I said you just by bon kwenti.
I mean by bon kwenti.
By Kasempa by bon Vianco World Cup.
Nyampa bo de ko World Cup.
Franco. Hemfa pa no beating a bit na dem atrese mpa body de World Cup. What is that? Me say it is the least that should be considered.
Yes.
It is the least. And by what they call for fourth World Cup in 2006. We planned. You pumping sika into it. You decided say your quality players available. You be maintain your with the right approach.
That's good. Premier League by Ghana first. I'm gonna get to a sort of her time, sometimes her players are no more. Her sika never I first say Goldfields sometimes are from and Bible.
There be me jitum say me jitum say preparation all those things here but mean to me in Bible free
Kusa ya ba wa come for some Africa master.
They were still praying
Bible.
They were still praying in addition to all the good
now part of team we cause already go koji friends Africa now from Bible team
in fact I'm going to me is 1 month
go we didn't have 3 years
and Bible going to but then there's all the account
as in Zulu
hey you do baby account I put a
yes yes I don't talk about money.
Wow.
Better than me too.
You just said okay and our business to try. So we want to say. Last time
the make out of it. Okay. Why did I tell you?
General, yeah. And last time, but before if you know foreign no met na Barcelona kakra before Laporte but now Barcelona income burning in no wage bill no kwa 110% but say I drop about 85%, and so it's down to departures and captains and reduce your more salaries. Mepes Pjanic leaving Barcelona at the expense of many factors including Artur Melo and Griezmann are all called with a buyback option for Atletico Madrid. General Meshaw Kakra. And of course Juventus legend Alessio Takinelli said Ronaldo anya de wa mon homo de kwan or the Juventus for Afasono. General Meshaw ansa na bafia blaster yahwem kakra.
All right. Our
yo
ubafia blasters mu kakra.
Yeah, General.
It is a kakra sa o. Mama match in the say da wabamu.
Ma chichiri ni ye.
Okay. Mayor me you.
Sergio
ɛno qualifiers no to aso na wokoba mehim ɛno US Open so yenya some surprises. Leila Fernandez booting out the defending champion Naomi Osaka. Koba Alexander Cyprin so UEFA president or raising concern on and sema say Franco Rezia on 2 years World Cup no say yo Koba and Black Stars so I think say there are issues for concern. Quality no asinity as say yo. We players ni bia to left to me we play ball na boy she won kwa o maya on betimi abobi. Especially the fullback on the memu said Dennis Costa betimi abobi pre. Say no result
last season yeah ever handle last season
that what yes we
the older now can earlier me why blast Jamai so say tears with me jawa
Dennis Costa betimi abobi I tell you but more question back are we paying $5,000 for this particular game and no me can no say Franco Muntemase say Ghana ya cup of nation ya kushia Ethiopia na ya kutia $5,000 ni kushia Morocco ni Cote d'Ivoire so na ya kutia no this should be $1,000 ball way there should be $1,000 yes that is the reason why we are not winning AFCON say yo ball way there $5,000 ekroma ya kon ya tutu ya hotere ya come way
kala
in no aspect of human life there should be regularities and so regularity name and so yes specific say bia qualifier be a 2,000 qualifier be 1,000 qualifier be 5,000 my boy I say we there 1,000 we there 500
no maximum seven go one team said you maximum say
qualifier
meba
e be a qualifier be no yeah bonus
saying that
2,000 no e be a qualifier be a bonus 1,000 then in that case it doesn't matter the opponent once it's a qualifier this is the amount we pay.
It should be fixed.
It should be fixed. No, okay. So my mami explain me. Obi bejiba no si bone. Masaba me kan ne say, ya ko AFCON countries omo ya de ntimi no omo mbo. And there are evidence to that. Yet Tunisia for the say my better than the last one was who? It was Cameroon. The last one was Cote d'Ivoire. Ye ko share Kessben, Equatorial Guinea. Sejo, Equatorial Guinea mo omo masa. Obi enu to masa. Ethiopia for obi enu to masa. Hwe teams here ya sha omo na sika kono. We have countries, we are talking of Ethiopia for the first time since 1982. They have only 2 AFCON pay. It is certain you could show in the AFCON. You don't expect to pay $5,000. And when you are playing Cameroon, you $5,000. No, because that is where the players need to be motivated. That is my point.
Okay. I think you mentioned Professor Mika Kane, Refi Kalawaha, Sanso, and Vincent Boateng, RFI Vice. Also ewa unim no da baby face
Tuesday kwada me wo
okay
Tuesday na me wo
RFI right nti bibia ebekoso adwoso na ochina omonsa enese Regional Football Association nti me no mbecho nkomo kakra ni sisi ya kakra we don bewuram na yedi nkomo na ya ho bobo omo eye ene sisi ahodo a ebekoso ewo dwoso kopem daben na sa kansie no ina beba awieye nti benifo mama kwaba vese se boko de okay ora fa ne kala oh okay
colleague
only one for
colleague at RFI
colleague okay you are down for any friend
no
okay yes I come this also say any chemo nyonko na me nche
no person
avoid
na jo na me no mienu so e
what
me no mienu e
we are colleague
oh is kalama
point and care
what do you
point and care
said your colleagues were point and care
but yes
well
you know
yes sir yes
team said prepare for the World Cup in 2022 and that will be the 22nd World Cup since 1930 sir Julius Remade more a try so more the World Cup ebeba ye sha se isia kan the final at the Stadio Centenario yenya Uruguay on TV Argentina by 4-2 it World Cup na to aso ade ababisi there and so the teams now you were talking about preparation teams are winning World Cup some fashion look at how obviously take qualifiers no it's all called the CONMEBOL e China ye be Brazil against Argentina beba so but you are Brazil are first in terms of the table standings no Brazil is first Argentina is second these are countries we are the 5, we are the 2, they knows it all when it comes to qualify for the World Cup. You have Ecuador, and then Colombia comes in, and again Uruguay. These are the top 5 teams that are likely so meeting a for a film now about a playoff with the Asian A team. It's again teams know the lives of Luis Suarez, Edison Cavani, the World Cup present the cream de la cream of players. Into the lives of Duvan Zapata, James Rodriguez, and all these guys need to be present. Into now qualifiers in Niagara. Now, when you come to Europe, the French national team almost struggle in recent times, but again, almost will give you out their best to make sure they will be there. Germany, Korea, England, Korea, and they won with star. Oman timi an Euros no.
I feel na me ya tias ya recruit ya na man for the message buza am say program na etwi na abro from. I feel na me ya tias. Wa bi ma so.
They come from kwa. Okay, yeah. And said you England for no ball no more bono. Oman timi an Euros no. But a motiba omo bono bibia say the team is on ascendancy. Omo ko hungry the Budapest Eco share 4. An emphatic one indeed. Just again, almost performance on the bar in 2018 and a tour in the 2020 Euros. No, people should watch out for or my friend England. Okay, till the Timia against Bulgaria, but again, almost Kipu, almost record and almost year with Spain and Brazil with an undefeated game against my friend Bulgaria. And he said, all these teams, the Mannschaft, in a good shape, and the Hansi Flick and then Joachim Low Econo. But the game almost finding a way to win their game. Why? Because we cannot play World Cup with the German. We can't play the World Cup without Italy. We say in 2018, Italy and Timmy are Mama Pimo dear. But said you, Mama Pimo no, dear. You were talking about planning. They plan in the last 3 years and almost planning about the repeal with a trophy for the first time since 1968. It's again there was a plan. Spain found disappointed against Alexander Isak, Sweden. But again, anyone I'll be expected from the Spanish national team. Performance in the FM, or they are in transition. But again, only the quality in depth and the consistency. Almost the chance, Abraham France, 3-1 in the 2006 World Cup. Oman to team now, no more keep the span of the team. Now players are not no free and maintaining the posture and the mainstay midfield of Javi, Andres Iniesta, Sergio Busquets, Javi Alonso, Beckham, on the dominating world football from 2008 and about 2013. Brazil go many months at the Maracana, a free home team back view. It's almost a Spain air struggler, Sergio very normal. So share CONCACAF again. The last time now while Eka said US football no are rising to the level that and let's call the Bundesliga. Almost 2 coaches are almost Americans in the womb in that particular order. And in European football now, Obenya said Wesley McKennie of Juventus, Obenya Sergino Dest of Barcelona, Obenya Andre Yedlin of Newcastle, and then you talk of Christian Pulisic of Chelsea. Dean say Obenya said United States of America players, big clubs in Europe. The likes of Claudio Reyna, Landon Donovan, and said all these guys are in recent times. You who said no more they both said, Landon Donovan, any Clem Dempsey, and then that chance to play for Tottenham Hotspur and then Fulham. But then almost game not rise here to the level that some Mexico and to me who is still flag, in the World Cup. US for now put to a plan and the player graduating through the ranks. BBA Chelsea next time. So So all these teams are fully preparing and preparing so well. South Africa. You can compare more at the World Cup 2018. You qualify to the round of 16 for the first time since 1982. It was Spain and you call World Cup. In Africa countries as they do. Internet say Yansuya to a certain level. Until we need to put in a planner. You call World Cup until again. Check it teams no Makakobo World Cup no check your performance in the recent qualifiers. South Africa konya drawing away against the Warriors of Zimbabwe. The indomitable Lions of Cameroon, the Elephant of Cote d'Ivoire in a draw against Mozambique. Tunisia winning, Algeria, Sadio, you don't have anywhere to describe them. Obian team no more in Africa. Into the Djibouti for to level, scoring them by 8 goals to 0. And the countries are Sadio, Omako World Cup in Africa, no, even Ghana, we found a way to beat Ethiopia. In the countries who say World Cup, no, so what me qualify now? Nigeria for bet me amount precedents and reasons as to why they want to be part of the World Cup, because Omako World Cup, no, amount players in this stage. Ghana, you call World Cup, no, you may players in this stage, and we talk about Baby Jet, you Castle Montali, you Kevin Prince Boateng, and other players, and again. And now discuss about the Ghanaian player ko Europa. So you won't mean to any feeble amount to a Ghanaian player. All because your chance I they call World Cup and Yankwan Kugu when you say you call are they up to countries our Mako World Cup performing. All over the world, those teams are putting a plan and quality in there to make sure they will be at the World Cup. Echina are not the Corinthians and Argentina and Brazil they boom. Now, Omaya Efe Argentina. You can't say in recent times, Omaya a balanced squad compared to the team that played several Copa America finals and the team that played the World Cup finals in Brazil or Mulusu to Germany. It was a teamer. No, say Joe, Javier Alessandro Mascherano a dropo because in his tenure in Barcelona, Mascherano say baby or born in a central defense. Lucas Biglia is not a midfielder that you can trust, and again. Martin De Michelis and Isaac Gare are not household name players in European football and South American football. But again, Argentina for the team the cock ball. And your finance are Mulusu to Mario Gose Germany. And then Sausha baby a Lionel Scalen Dioma Babidria. So you almost 15 points and almost 21 games unbeaten. A chance of more balance squad, no more on paper, but on the field of play, almost the year Juma. Andre Velasquez, any red card. Against him, your friend Argentina, no see Academy Venezuela, no. So you no more take your opportunity, no, to punish them by 3 goals. Just a consolation. Bakope. Into which baby Argentina, Jinanea. Finding a way, and Christian Romero, say the best defender in the Italian Serie A, and the coach no Estate, Otamendi, and German Pezzala ahead of him. In midfield, last game of boy, coach no drop Leandro Paredes, Baguido Rodrigo de Paul, Giovanni Lo Celso, any performance almost de Argentina no is something said you Argentina falling na yedi no almost say the team no and I'm the right path after winning the Copa America no so most of the national team in Europe now how in recent times because the last time you a CONMEBOL nation winning the World Cup was way back in 2002. Europeans not dominated World Cup no 2006 2010 2014 didn't say World Cup in host to South America and as a CONMEBOL nation a host to European bebabeje but so you Germany omuremo akwa break that deadlock no by winning it in Argentina for na show team na to baby and the Messi had the right balance behind him and a pair with Lautaro Martinez up front no deadly. They will be playing against Brazil that will play without Marcos Marquinhos Correa Umbebo without Thiago Silva, and it's possible. So Umbebo with Eder Militao and Jean Miranda as central defense. So that is the defense of Brazil. Again, Daniel Alves had a chance to play the last game against Chile at the Santiago. Omukepu Danilo and Sedu, that is the back for OS specialty the bebo. In Medford, Omar rotated last night you take Fred and Timmy Amo into Omo give you room to Bruno Guimaras. In the first half, Nokodi a yellow card and the pressure, not the likes of Arturo Erasmo Vidamo, Eddie Ban fifth one charter and goods, no. Coach Necessano, Eddie Jensen of Marseille, Eddie Bay, Eddie control Malmo rhythm, and we saw Lucas Paqueta flourishing so well on the left side. Name a lot of critics about the weight of the ball against Chile at the Santiago and Global Etemon said it is one of the worst games that you see Neymar played. He wasn't quick, he was uninspiring, and said, "You Neymar who expected that critics back in Yenya." And see how these two teams will fare at the arena, the Corinthians, China. But again, Argentina be winning the last time at the Maracana. Brazil will not sit back again to lose to my friend Argentina. But as it stands now, Argentina for any almost squad dinner, unlike Brazil or many almost squad dinner. Brazil have 21 points in 7 games, 100% performance. And so I think Argentina did not the better play to beat Brazil this time, but Brazil will go in for at least a draw in the qualifiers.
Okay. So football is about training, perseverance, and determination, not prayers. Nana do science tutor. Senior high school. Sir, Andy will explain feeble amount if we have it. they mostly talk about prayers, so they can quote our usual sayings when we fail. That God's time is the best. Oh, better luck next time, and so on, so forth. We can only make it with proper training, good decision making, and strict discipline on and off the field in order to achieve great things for the Black Stars. Akwasi Boateng Kronum Kwapra odi enso eno. Ka okohin o pick a chat
by Europe.
Over Europe. Kakrebi. Joe Ridge at the way called Mail Online. Joe Ridge, you see, Manchester United squad is now the best in the Premier League after a summer of incredible spending. Manchester United squad is now the best in the Premier League after a summer of incredible spending. Yes, and I'll be Remy.
Yes,
some of the best squad.
No, me Remy say or Gary Neville person or Chelsea only gonna search into me and league na area no. Okay. I was so league no.
Now only Jory Jaggi. Squad is one of the best squad Premier League. No. Okay.
I think, and you see, there's difference between best team and best squad.
Okay.
Squad are individual players. Team no. To say me meet my Chelsea with team. I say Man U. But when it comes to squad
is
team.
Yes.
The
best squad.
When you are doing this analysis, you would have to draw the line between
the best team, but the best squad.
The best squad. It's a bit difficult. A bit difficult because your midfield no. Enriti third cry.
Wow. Okay.
So especially the defensive role. The defensive midfield no will not rate even third in the Premier League.
Naira Jatu.
Mail Online. Okay.
Midfield coach no India. You have Fred, you have Donny van der Beek, or Paul Pogba, or Bruno Fernandes. Was it one midfield in there?
As compared to others. As compared to.
Are we not talking about Kovacic? We are talking about Kovacic. Maybe we are talking about Kovacic. We are talking about Kovacic.
We are not fighting.
Muni coach. Sedo.
In his element, I'm enjoying it too much.
Sedo.
Yeah.
Chelsea midfield near Kanti.
More fire.
Jorginho. Any Kovacic.
Yeah.
Man U for Bruno Fernandes. Omo Paul Pogba. Omo Matic. Omo Fred. Omo Donny van der Beek. Most man you midfield near they don't have a coach. Coach no money India. Manchester City ewo Ike Gundogan. Rodri Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. Kevin De Bruyne. Most man you. Nanya Paul Pogba na yekana sama. Yetimi yini video so man accolades ni superlatives. Obebo Hiroshi. Free moon time cry 11 was fan into they don't have a coach and until no catch or team in said Rafael Varane or Cristiano Ronaldo or Paul Pogba as your spine with David Didier. Quite been here. On the bench you have Alex Telles. You Chelsea back 3 nights. You come. Caesars for the quarter. Yeah, but a Trevor Chaluba Basso whatever. You have Lindelof on the bench. Oh, Harry Maguire. Oh, Rafael Varane. You have Alex Telles on the bench with Lusso starting. They don't have a coach. You have Edison Cavani, Cristiano Ronaldo, or Rashford or bench, or Jadon Sancho, or Anthony Martial. Said you, man, you problem nina. And they say, "If the panel te bench no wasa enuntia squad did you move papa or move was squad ankasa." Manchester City did I can Gabriel Jesus. Phil Foden ni Jack Grealish mo na yeka. These are no exceptional quality. Omo na war house o man start on be Fred Trama.
Better.
They have no. And I'm City midfield no. Better because of Nipa na bench no. He is the only coach that can play Fernandinho, David Silva and Kevin De Bruyne in the midfield in the Premier League or the Belgian no coach. Obiantimi. Opa Ferguson mo dia no. Rigid midfield as a Wenger invincible ayeka no. Gilberto Silva and then Patrick Vieira. Pep Guardiola is the only coach. Liverpool played Fabinho, Gini Van Adom, and Jordan Henderson. Rigid midfield. And Tinipa na oti coach Manchester City in the defense. Fanebra, team my friend Manchester United. Now for Donny van der Beek, Pep Guardiola. So you clearly see the quality of Donny van der Beek. Give Pogba to year open your friend Pep Guardiola. Give Bruno Fernandes to Pep Guardiola, and we'll be the quality I can. We'll be the quality of individuals I can. It is a do Manchester United problem. Any part of the bench.
Sergio, Manchester United were a very good squad, but not the best.
Okay.
You see, so because it be a best, as a Chinese say, Nina and a one. Obiansino. If Nippon or Testino or Kasa United were very good squad.
And Tessil, go read or throw mail online.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
So okay, say almost very good squad, there wouldn't be an argument. But when you say it's the best, that's what I'm saying there. Because I can say Man City midfield. You know, when you talk about midfield, my understanding is that at least 10 years you cry midfield, the way to my draw line backward to defensive midfield and offensive midfield. Offensive role, United have not got a single problem when it comes to offensive midfield. Because if you have Paul Pogba, you have Bruno Fernandes, you have all the guys there. But I think that maybe a United year week is the defensive, the DM, defensive midfield. Because as we speak, the only proper defensive midfielder is Matic, who will be him. So we are this. Fred, Odeneko, the kind number 6 na a mischief operational kobebia on your familia and our fame wusnyabo. Ode McTominay koha what pushing baby a fena wusnyabo. So that's what I'm saying is that when it comes to the defensive midfield, that is where Manchester United has their weakness. On to me can't is that you can't the midfield of Rodri, Ike Gundogan, Bernardo Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, United midfield no, be it Fred, Pogba or Bruno, better. The advantage they even have is that they also have consistency. Okay. So yes, I'm also not saying that it's not enough for United to challenge for the cup. I agree with the part to say United did second last season until places second in the league. Now are the Cristiano Ronaldo, Varane, and then Jadon Sancho. Obin to me expect to be beautiful from you by asking you to go and win the ultimate.
Okay, Andy, me and Sam ko asem wesubium. Yen ko Europe kakra bi, na fe me ko marriage ataho na ye hwedo de bebre. Ye won se bebre wo fie Black Stars. E won nya me pa. Ansana other issues. Yakobo boy china. And so middle league no e chase e wo edwuso na e hoso hu nya me pa. When be as you the idea ni chire edwuso na mbo china. Never heard they koso honum. Good morning. I know Sir Franco Naro will not be happy with me, but let me be sincere. No matter the number of players and how quality they are, even if we are to bring the linguist, Messi, to play with the King CR7, with all the dear, nothing better. So I can't let the man of God, Andy, share light on this for me. Andy, half a sinning, what do you
you know,
yes, sir.
Now me enjoy debate na Tony, with Cristiano Ronaldo and then Harry Kane. So it depended the project and the opus or achieve. So we team me say Chelsea and no concentration I will EPL so and just say so much Champions League ni biwa omumpe. It's Chelsea prepare omu team na first. They'll be looking at competing in the EPL. Into almost team they will go in for a missing link. And the missing link clearly they felt it was Romelu Lukaku and Omdenaba. In the first 2 games, super in the first one for me, a normal one in the game against Liverpool. Now Manchester United, I believe we said they need to go in for Cristiano Ronaldo. One, they want him to keep his legendary status. Again, they feel that they lack the mentality to win at a certain stage. Ronaldo decided to be their bemom and the Juve and the Kofa no buy now working for them. Again, he's their boy. They want to keep the tradition and the culture, and at the same time, almost Ronaldo no, baby oko enyina ni fie and the horse utie kato ya tuetana. Manchester City again, and we almost spending so much from 2008 to the basine. They want to win the Champions League. People are complaining it's a finals. No Pep Guardiola and started Fernandinho no Rodri until the moment me and winning against Chelsea. Forgetting that it is not easy to win your fair Champions League. Myself for no demai. But it is not easy because Chelsea for not suffer as a Franco Cadabia as a football, the Jeffrey Hono, a to the BSR do Adiamau. Into again, City will look up to their team. No match say Jack Grealish any experience when it comes to the Champions League. Raheem Sterling, they gave him the opportunity in the final after a mediocre season. But final no I'm far more. Sergio Aguero in his history, any European anti-Bia or the Becca, such Champions League no training in for City. Into Manchester and Mukra. Gabriel Jesus saw man opportunity in several games. In the last minute, starting from Dortmund, the BC finals, Pep decided to go in for a strikerless team. Again, Riyad Mahrez has shown equality in the Premier League with Leicester City and Manchester City and plays so well in the Champions League. But again, in the final, Oma had the mental toughness to win. And the City may choose to go in for Ronaldo. Oma believe we say on unkwadi ojemu. That's what me bread didn't do final there. Then anu nkonya oyi or the side man bema. Iti Sadio, and the Bema certain team decide to go in for players who are results oriented like Cristiano Ronaldo. So far Cristiano Ronaldo down for Harry Kane in 3 seasons in the league. Ronaldo made 91 goals in the league. That is tactically aware and defensively oriented. So Harry Kane also made 58 goals in the last 3 seasons in the EPL. Until for goals, Ronaldo has shown the time and again he's a goal machine. But Obisu on the project and they say, my project na nyani mani mu ya na me peno. Again, me wo 2, 3, 4 years me nya Harry Kane obetimi dia prepare grounds no dia mame. Obetimi amame a quick fix performance and again going forward obetimi asama a long-term performance. Let's not forget about the resale value of Harry Kane. Ronaldo sika o de call Juventus no. Now shebe be na ne bo na ba bedura bibia e kire so panin ne bo na ba fam plus H any baby a oko. And said, "Oh, so share quick fix and long-term plan. Are you going for Harry Kane? He doesn't come in with only goals. He comes with creativity and assist. But for Ronaldo, he's a goal machine and he comes in with goals. And he said, "Yo, another Bema Obia decides to go for Ronaldo. Obia decides to go in for a Harry Kane. And again, it depends on your style of play. Okay. Any style, Albo, Thomas Tuchel will decide to go in for strikers who move so well and have the ability to hold ball." Harry Kane the man. But if you decide to go in for positional sense and goals, it is Cristiano Ronaldo.
Nana Manka Boateng the way about Sergio, good morning. I trust you are doing well by God's grace. Please, as for this debate about Manchester United, I agree completely with Andy. The problem with Manchester United is the coach. The players they have are world class, and with any of these coaches, they will certainly win something this year. Pep Guardiola, Antonio Conte, Klopp, Mancini, Tuchel, Allegri, or Ancelotti. Tell Franco Naro, as for this, he's wrong. Perhaps move by one time.
No, we're addressing a specific issue.
General,
maybe one issue.
General, this week in Barcelona 410 JC Emma Ansu Fati. I think say everywhere across the world, I can want some say, hey, my Johnstar Sabe or Sasu here Bibini now more than 10 JC national. That weight in the achievement and Messi a year over the seasons. Ansu Fati bet me ayana. General, in a flashback, the 10 JC has been given to certain players are normally literally unknown. Even Maradona from the first season and in the solitary season with Dio Barcelona now or share 10 years, and we shouldn't even forget so if Argentinos Juniors and a Boca Juniors end of the loan and a Barcelona Cofano 7 million and the buy and off South America straight just no more done at the share back in the 82-83 season. So at that time no achieve share and that season I was spending on the general or your near a lot. And you talk about Rivaldo, another player from Deportivo La Coruña, Barça, 12 million euros Ecofano, and also onye BBL or world football at that time. The talent and the quality and Barcelona for Ecofano by giving the 10 to team also echoes a lot of miracles about Barcelona for in trophies and the achievements. And so at the time Barcelona for one more tries to maintain more tradition from the La Masia graduation to the top of more football ladder no as if at no say general just now it also give an idea say so share Barcelona 10 years na ya tough for foreigners so share South Americans so come sense as be brave and then also fighting from somewhere Guinea on also so and Spain for we are there but only 10 years no it doesn't placed too much burden on the boy. But I feel say a continuation of what Barcelona wants to achieve in the near future. Some changes, in Guatemala. Yes, the burden no any near Messi achieve no. Of course, I unrivaled the near Messi achieve in world football and Obi anyone ma obey me as a good so. Talking about the last almost 15 years, Obi Osha changes. You now are great answer no just would probably be Ronaldinho after soccer Japan Korea 2002. So generally I don't feel way to be at a boy no so, but a fresh start for Barcelona and on the boy no Shen and Munyam said be show the image of La Masia school no. This week and MI who says since Laporta be fired Jumani General now Barcelona income the wage bill no represents 110%, which means we're breaking it down. Barca no more thriving on 10% deficit. Our more accounts so, but Laporta making sure we're dropping about do 85% by virtue of the fact that to be more deep article captains Ribiati Musika so am in the wage bill not about form. It was why General Barcelona decided they'll go for somebody who really understands the game. And call for bit is about to me about Belidua General. I think se maybe anako de Barcelona ekono. Se kanye Laporta the buyer e be in the Kabasa esuma kugwamrem. Now talk about something. Arturo Melo was the succession plan for Xavi Iniesta on departure. But this guy was sent to Juventus. Our bro Biakram was a question. The talent, the quality, the age, nothing even was considered. And you can find PNH by. And that this guy is going to Besiktas. And he's complaining about Barca for in a year. And someone in the kind of man show respect. But this was the same player. Why Roma, Juventus, but he was exchanged with a youngster or Babe Ejmano. But he's now in Turkey and as a Greaser or complaining. I feel say general, but being a direction it was good this man came on board. And talking about something, Antoine Griezmann is leaving. But again, Barcelona for in a season normally so biggest star. Ever try say one of the best players in the squad. I'm on the record 2-year loan. And in Umponumu say one more certain number of games obligation to buy general clause be at Atletico Madrid for Befahum Bijani. And I feel say Laporta the arrival at Barcelona no timing was so much crucial for almost success. And I feel say definitely say next season they will come very, very hard. And let's not take it say Juventus first state on home and Ronaldo Anyade. And what about Totidin, or Bonestedin, or about the period? Say these are the real legends. But we'll be able to say Juventus first. I didn't remember Makofa, Adrian Rabiot, Ramsey, Arsenal for in a year. Emre Can, I will be more Liverpool, a barber shop squad room, general. So you don't blame the Ronaldo deal, no. There are other factors at the Juventus about Bedruni and ultimately place it all on Ronaldo and signing, no, general. Jackal
Brebefi, so many Black Stars and other stories. Yes. Okay, only Lewis. And so a report to Cristiano Ronaldo after touching down Manchester our question a 5-day quarantine no Arsenal. One reporter said Cristiano Ronaldo has told his Manchester United teammates they need to win the Premier League title this year.
You know, expecting
uphill task, and I say,
Sergio, now, who this second? You are not expected to do any other thing.
Yes,
you are not expected to do any other thing than winning it. When him say, Madrid say Ronaldo, say look at now, Ronnie Jason Jane or Sheda. I think it was deliberate. So to come down, so we'll be free Portugal. So or this say Lunano. Are disqualified from Portugal next game. And looking at the group,
I don't know
some different coincidence.
Yes.
Imagine
2 goals now, say sir, last few minutes, the end of the game, but what time I did on?
But she great goals with Brown Rono. Or no, I can't body Rono Crano, and some baby. My game's open.
Describe.
Yeah. Also, I say Panati. And on the eve of moving to Manchester United, now World Cup qualifier, a time or 2 goals in Inabai. Of course, sometimes when he generally refugee, but my dream is also.
Wow.
He wanted to leave early and then go to the quarantine.
Oh, Kessben television. Sounds no live and crying. Kessben 92.9. Program no barrier. Do me no. Ali Dondon, Ali Bambara, Ali the Nyamedia Bedruni, Ali Babadan Kambari, the breaking news on the brain. I won't cry. Do me a new pepe, do a movie in a feeding from Awa Muhammad.
Sergio.
Yeah.
Yamiadum Sergio. Emelo. Enwa Alexander Cyfrin on Nsema se Franco initially raised on say Yemfa World Cup ember 2 years no. So this was an issue that was raised by Saudi Arabia. El team about world footballer, global footballer mon come. But say ni na ko esi kasem and how to push the agenda. One thing Alexander Cyfrin raised how they are going to disrupt the footballing calendar for the whole years in subsequent years to come. As says one more person building the World Cup and we from 4 years to 2 years. And after Saudi Arabia raised this concern, and Arsene Wenger, who is the FIFA's director of football development, and also backing that attempt, said in May, FIFA for Congress. Our motto is carry out a feasibility studies into this project of bringing the World Cup from 4 years to 2 years. What I say be here and say, and we have a phone raise concern. I bet disrupt your footballing calendar, women's championship, under 17, under 21, and all those. How is going to have a telling effect on the calendar? Quite apart from that, the players involved also count. She say every year be a competition. In this case, not just 4 years for Copa America, no the other so 2 years for AFCON, 2 years for those Omomobo Asian Championship, any CONCACAF Gold Cup. Now so mwasa the CAF FIFA World Cup and so ababeshe 2 years. And just say players no kura omunya omejeseju. And seju a very grave thing I call for concern. To me, I think so maintaining the 4 years of the World Cup now. And yeah. Sounds on a man so and also mana from Mokasa. After said 1930, the World Cup by between 1939 to 1945, World War II, disrupted the World Cup. From that time, FIFA World Cup bounced back in 1950. Brazil, continued till this time. Sounds on a manner from since 1991. A course of 4 years left to me. I think it's 4 years now. Yeah, there is some money towards it. So you qualifiers, and the Super Eagles. The capital, the economic capital of Nigeria, of Lagos, in the southwestern part of the country. Welcome the Super Eagles. Wabra the face Liberia. Now, Sejo Genetron squad no using them. Or Switch squad no. Or Yuzu Maduka Okoye. Sejo, this is one of the young guys. Omafano. Wababek show mu goalkeeping ranks no. Initially, Daniel Akpeyi and Francis Uzoho, but this guy Maduka Okoye, who was born in the Netherlands, has been able to. They've been able to convince him to switch his nationality from the Netherlands to Nigeria. And Sejo eno keep the post no. Eno Onya Ola Aina, former Chelsea guy no, the right fullback. Jamel Collins of Paderborn was on the left fullback. And Onya William Troost Ekon. Our captain enwa unse se so no so sina kan Watford and on Leon Balogun in midfield Onya Whitford Onyenyi Ndidi and then Leon Balogun's on a compatriot on what the same team in Joe Aribo on no sina kan Rangers they partnered in midfield or switchy Alexander Iwobi Chuka Simon Moses Dadid with Kelechi Iheanacho playing just behind Victor Osimhen and how Kelechi Iheanacho was able to use his ability, his swiftness, intelligence out to the 2 goals no. And Dole Oscar Dole sina kan Enima Slavia Prague on any Mranti and Alan Njieni Prince Balde or more Liberia fano they couldn't match the Nigerians. Now, Liberia said, "Yo, after say upon we are more retired, they've passed through a whole lot of match no. Okay. Second goal no. Okay. Kelechi Iheanacho second goal no. Liberia at a point omonya some generational talents, especially from the late 1990s, early part of the 2000s no. Then time now the current president George Oponwi Amowo Onuani junior brother who had the likes of Zizi Roberts, who had the likes of Frank Sito, Prince Dai, and all these guys, Kevin Sebwe, no more Liberia national team no. Almost so far, those generational talent. Anthony Lafomo of Mamelodi Sundowns, formerly of Mamelodi Sundowns, team no. And now say Prince Balde one and no they couldn't match the Nigerians. And it's a vintage win. Yana qualifiers like this. Yana just be qualify. The first game or show or now or a statement of intent. So person making it through. And also Cameroon so Cameroon won 2-0. And who says Joe, Andre Onana ni FIFA ban no, FIFA edena ban no say what take substance no. Up till now, yejuma. So a certain a passy sina kaima Ofia FK Greece and a demo the Cameroonian national team. 2 goals from Vincent Abubakar and Michael Ngaji Ngadu. The Malawians no couldn't stand them. And no, Eric Mazim Chopomotin with the likes of Vincent Abubakar and Carl Etoko Kambi. Omuno speared the Cameroonian attack. No, they match up. They won 2-0. And said, "Yo, the next game of Cameroon against the Les Elephants de la Côte d'Ivoire. Almost same group. So Bekai qualifies to 2006 World Cup. Germany. They were in the same group. And Cote d'Ivoire during that time, no, it was only Cameroon that beat them home and away. Pius in the only 2 goals I caught. So Amadou Ahidjo Stadium in Cameroon. At the Ofoe Stadium, 3-2. That day, Achille Wembo scored twice for Cameroon, and then Jeremy Gitap scored the other goal. And you also have Didier Drogba also scoring the 2 goals for the Les Elephants de la Côte d'Ivoire. And no, Côte d'Ivoire game now against Mozambique. As I said, Mozambique have been placed in a red list country. Some of their guys, Premier League, typically like Nicolas Pepe and Maxwell Cornet, also say one make switch from Olympique Lyonnais, joining Burnley. So now the Cote d'Ivoire team no, lucky some of the players and come best spicy up on the team no. Frank Kessie couldn't play. Jeremy Boga came from the second half. The likes of Jonathan Kodjia, all of these guys were not around. And Tianusunya telling effects. And now it was an old Serie D who is about 37-year-old and did the midfield no. On only the likes of Ibrahim Sangari. So no, Messi keep superstars. No, even Wilfred Zaha was also not part. So in the second game, Omubabe Shia Cameroon, Omubenya these guys available due to the fact that our Omumina Yebabebo game no, and yet placed on the red list. Nasejo a very very keenly contested game. The Cameroonians against the Ivorians. A very very keenly contested. Yeah, now most often say Cameroon Cote d'Ivoire. Very big game. Yeah. Stade of Weboye. That is going to be, I think, Monday or Tuesday. A very, very big game. And it's so unfortunate that these two teams are blazing the truth, more modern on the continent. One of them cannot make it to Qatar 2022. Sure. Because one of them have to top the group. And also, very, very difficult.
See, that's a Cameroon. Qualify Nigeria.
Cote d'Ivoire.
Wow.
Yeah. The couple of talents are these two sides in our and more history, more tradition, and in modern modernity on global and on the continental stage as a whole. But I think I was happy with the Cameroonian performance. They displayed a very good professionalism. And Vincent Abubakar, despite making a switch from even FC Porto to Al Nassr, it was Saudi Arabia. Sergio, he's still churning out very good performance for the indomitable Lions. What should I say? He is dependable. Sergio, I know I'm very surprised at the US Open. Defending champion Naomi Osaka have been booted out by a certain Leila Fernandez from Canada, an 18-year-old lady. And we're booting out. Very kill. We need the first set, no. Or we need the first set in the 7-5. So that young Canadian international was able to rally and came back strongly to win the last 2 sets. I call it 7-6 and then 6-4. So far, I felt so bad for Naomi Osaka. How she said you see Baso or Nyani performance or we need 2 US Open or Sabe we need 2 Australian Open. A bedroom maybe on any trainer nyasem. Then also telling effects. And even bedroom maybe not mental health problem by, but she was able to overcome all this. Won the US Open last year and just yana tennis no me metaka say jo mana fem na de biameta because yana competition boom. This will be say be about be dominate said ya me mana fem ne koye sa. Bayana mana family de debia ube hu se bakwa bem sanity and also said Stefanos Chipepanso also ne ho fa no pa
also 18-year-old
yeah
is it Alcaraz
yeah, from Spain
also
Chano yes was it a call 5 sets
yeah
a call 5 sets Alcaraz the kind winning first set and on the bell we need second set no Alcaraz be we need a third set. Normally I like games like this. Yes. Yeah. I like games like this. Said yeah. And no like but Sergio ya na basu so brepa. Game to me could be 4 hours. 4 hours 49 minutes. 5 hours. There was a game between John Isla and Nicolas Mahut. It was Wimbledon 2011 Sergio. Yeah, you saw 3 days and determine the winner no. ya no mo bre and say you I think say Stefanos Tsitsipas and one who found pa ono so wantimi ankurem and Gabina Muguruza and Victoria Azarenka, all these are also proven winners. Almost Mushiemu and Gabina Muguruza had the edge over Victoria Azarenka. Victoria after winning the Australian Open in 2012 and 2013, she couldn't bring any good performance BBM. And Gabina Muguruza, she was French Open winner in 2016, also winning Wimbledon in 2017. And also Gabina Muguruza also had the edge. Or we need the first set and Victoria Azarenka we need the second set. No. So the last set and Gabina Muguruza and Sloane Stephens 2017 winner and Timian Stanley Angelica Keba anymore. Yeah. Angelica Keba said you
American, you know.
Yeah. Sloane Stephens. Who said Sloane Stephens or winning in 2017? Nanka oni Josie Altidore babe worry. Former America striker no Sina Kaima Sunderland. Yeah. No Sina Kaima Sunderland. No ko.
Say negotiation relationship.
Said you say yana celebrities you are yana. Yeah, no intention. Yeah no. So Tiger Woods say dia man ni sika sembra from no. Yana and all those. Yeah.
Why?
You know Angelica Keba on super human.
Oh, okay.
Our school, no. Our any relationship was
in school, no. Sports better now, yeah.
Me. Football.
Football.
Oh. Yeah. You not be a defensive midfielder.
Six. Be careful, so I said it.
Oh, say you. Say you. Akomko. Akomko say you. Steven Gerrard na one no do agro no. Sound from Steven Gerrard. Say you and papa.
How about him be?
Me ball Brazil. Ena me ball last
Brazil.
Ana ye team bi na e wo guy bi no refini. Barcelona Sabon Zongo say ye na be a team no kwai.
Team obobi be dem. The team that class team di Brazil.
Na unya players ana.
Ever fear be hwe komo a ebedi wo fie titru be Black Stars kuma se Santi Kotoko omuso Asia board no Asia National Circus Council and so Asia transfer stories latest ones no coaches no ni players no hwan na ekọ hin emun sensem bebebe and so ewa ha Kalikoma Mampong the chiao papa special pa we brutal oda makoma so Kalikoma obi busa say den amia na mari kontia come on boy masa oh you tough
o match me ho medi anim kan chekura
bibia be fine what Kalikoma yeah we are tough but bia ukobia we are tough mpacho momini Vincent ni nkomo kakra na fi yemra Black Stars na other stories na mafo esemo kan wasem no mutie mu no mo fa wasem emra. Okay, good morning. Let everybody know that players don't play football. It's about good players, teamwork and determination. Nana usu do efi dwaso na abreye. Nana yeda wonso ase. Mo cheche madwe. Mo bia attack obi a adwentre na ye cheche. Akọ kuso nim Kalikoma. Unhu Kalikoma say. Asa wo nim Kalikoma, hwan ke be hu Kalikoma. Ona bo akọ unhu Kalikoma, hwan be hu Kalikoma. All right, Vincent, akwaba.
Yeah, I mean. Say yeah. Nyame adom boko.
Ene yankopon asepa. Vincent here vice RFA.
O say to ajima ne chief
Koto vice. Yes.
Na be dey.
Middle league eba so adjuso no nkomo kakra ntina me share that to sa efre papa ya na branti okay say omrana amanfo say that ni comedy league no so bebrebe make up previous ones no eti say we bi ma de grontia asa bia be ko bia amanfo kan sa yi wasam group A Obuasi MBC Kumasi Sports Academy Benab FC Kwamo Future Stars and a group B Kumasi Ebony FC Pro Players FC Asekem FC na Jachi Youth FC. Chairman me pacho kwa be na mo fa so a mo dis groups mi enu bae mo ballot ya na se mo na mo select mo ye den
your group here went to 7 zones during the season, and then teams set up all the zones from zone 1 to zone 7. So in that order, from the first group, not second group, now from group A. What it means is that Benab at our pony zone. So we picked the first from zone 1 up to zone 4 to form group A, and then zone 5 up to zone 7 with the second best team, the team with the best second build-up point, and that happened to be Jachi Youth United. Group B now. So zone 1 to 4, and then 5 to 7, and then the second best added to the second zone.
Oh, okay.
So we didn't ballot, like, just in the same order. And the reason is that...
previously,
no, I think the last time Yabo Middle League, we did ballot before we did the grouping. But this time around... in the wisdom of the RFA, if you've been able to top a group, if you've been able to top a zone, it means you are the best. So if you are pegged against the best, I don't think anybody has a cause to complain. One concern we've had is one particular group, a group of deaf. I think is a group B.
As a teams, group A very good, but as a very strong teams about group B. If one and the best selected, group A.
Just as an argument was being raised about Cameroon, Cote d'Ivoire. You see, at the RFA, we rather think Group B is the weakest because it has the second best team in there. So there are 3 first teams and 1 second team in Group B. So the RFA rather feels Group B is the weakest team.
I see. In a group of them.
Exactly.
Wow, that was all a problem.
Yeah. Rice. And Sana Mobe started Division 2. The choir member first so they grouping. Nobody can go with the road their children. And I say, Bowie in Rieno, and a Mumu decided, Moamubechi.
So, because in the wisdom of the RFA,
yeah, it was purely administrative.
One can't say teams, come be first one best select group one.
It's not proper. You see, competition be on the bylaws. Emrai wo ho edebo. Inti kransani ebe keke off no be any emrai wo. Ye nim say stages no e be born from this stage to this stage. Ye do sa stage we are e be grouping. Na kwan e be first we grouping it should be well documented. Everybody should be in the know. Na nkoye say administrative. Inti duru a ye ni administrators no ye nim die mu no ye pese ye ni say no. We yes a obi adwen be ye wo say o pese o fa kwan bi so na favor nkrofo bi. Into subsequent ones.
Vincent, no comment.
It's a point well noted. But I think this same issue came up before we did the groupings. Now, you shared the point build-ups of the 8 teams now, Eba Middle League now. Oka say offer 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. Teams now binyano. No money na kwa crowded. Offer 2-2-2-2. Like, we tried several options, but at the end of the day, I think the best we could come up with was the MIC for A and the MIC for the B. I don't know the reason why. Actually, no team is complaining. I don't know the reason why. I don't know why the reason why an argument is being raised. Say it is not the best, because we have observed the point build-ups of the teams.
No, but
considered other means of.
And ka enyam ranto say ye bo league ni wia. Kwan say ne be fa so a ye be group.
And if you recall, my first statement before building my point was, it is a point well noted. It may be moving into next season, we can decide.
Once you say it's a point well noted, then there was no need to say you don't know why an argument is being raised.
And I say nobody is complaining.
Nobody is complaining.
Once you've noted that it's a point well noted,
it's a point.
It means that there is justification for an argument to be raised.
No, it's a point well noted because you, as a journalist, has raised an argument, but no team has complained.
but move from quadrin.
Exactly, that's what I.
Mushia be a subsequent ones, no.
Teams in a bit or more horse or more calm, bush room.
Oh, that is not true.
Okay, only voice note me now.
That's not true.
Almost doing
our living.
The best work can say, chairman say, on Tuesday will be a
reason argument.
And Andy say,
voice, with my voice.
I didn't know. That's now much. The grandmaster, I want to make
argument. No, I would be surprised. Like, who is afraid of who? One is Ruhana. One is Ruhana.
Your football, no dear, and everything you could do as a move. You're born.
Surubey.
What's this Surubey? As a woman, no quiet, dear, baby, I want to hear our match.
Oh, in what way?
I want to team so married.
Now, yeah, because I will be young qualified now.
Menkase, Omo team Wohono, Obi a team qualified. That is not the issue. And then Marco Turu catch your money and say, so be a problem. Be among country, be on Kano country. Rafikala. Some committee, no, or say. Clubs in middle league no more connect to be a problem. They shouldn't consult anybody at the RFE. Straight to him or no more report man. Koturu. I said I was there on Tuesday. You told me. Or catch them.
In person and at the meeting.
Oh, as an American, what's the you but you know, what's a group behind
you film come on, I didn't know.
Not a group behind
Debbie.
Oh, the minimum
group 19. Maybe it was a group B.
Group B. Okay, what Cobra? I disagree.
Okay. Okay. Listen, it is a better when I'm watching.
With the two groups drawn,
yeah,
a better all play.
Okay.
Meaning, say, within every.
We have about 6 matches.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the competition will last over 4 days, starting from tomorrow. Actually, about 4 matches. Now, one breeder, which is Monday, Tuesday, about another 4.
Okay.
Another breeder, Thursday, about another 4. So by then, now all play all matches in end by Thursday.
Okay.
Winners from either zones or groups could then be determined, and then those two will play on the subsequent Sunday, which is 12. Yeah.
Final game. No?
Final game. It will be the only game on Sunday, and from there, the winner goes straight to first division.
First division.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It will be a group of about 6 matches, and Sunday our final game. It was Sunday. In the move back Sunday, Wednesday.
No, Sunday, Tuesday,
Thursday, and then Sunday.
Yeah.
Duration is time. I'm the 90 minutes.
90 minutes.
90 minutes.
Yeah. So first every day, our first match start 8.
Okay.
Not second, I 10.
Okay.
Not third, I 12. Not fourth match, I 2.
Because of time,
exactly. Because of
no.
And this time around, near into my time in changing is there's going to be a live coverage of the matches.
Okay.
Oh, AFA channel and even Facebook Live.
Oh, okay.
We had the RFA has a contract with Media 7, and they'll be transmitting it on their AFA channel.
Okay.
Until time bound, the kickoff for the first match is 8.
I'm gonna delay matches no because you're a born in corners. Na time that's so a friend say West School. I'm delay match in 1 hour, 1.5 hours. No more my. I'm be cover in a live. Into Bajomo no kasa time
as I speak to you, on a number of they did a coverage for the whole league. Selected venues over match days. And one of the issues that were raised is on certain occasions they reported late. Into one variable we are taking seriously this time. As I speak to you, Omo Okisi, having a look at where they will do their setup, and because it's just one venue, when they set up tomorrow, it will be there till the end of the competition. So plans are far advanced to make sure this time no matches. And they could delay because those matches were not being aired live. It was Facebook Live. It was just recorded matches. It will be aired on the channel later on. But these ones are going to be aired live.
referees on my handle game. No, my need to be come how much for him from Division 1, Class 1.
Oh, from elite 2. But what we've done is we've done a ranking for the performance of referees during the season.
Okay.
So we can assure the club say referees are underperforming during the league, will not even get a chance of getting close to the middle league. Like the top-notch ones.
If you do league, referees be at their own.
That one there, you cannot get 100%, yes. So top-ranked ones, Kala will bear me out. Yeah, ranking referees, from 1 to bottom. League matches, and the selection will be done from top. So if you're
referees no mudi so no musi rank here that one next time no about homody
exactly
and is why exam class na there will notice board number this kana
match day be 4 matches, so we take 5 CDs gate
okay
so if you pay 5 CDs for watching 4 matches, apart from the final Utia 5 CDs, I will be just 1 match, and I think it is worth your while.
Previous ones, challenge is better. Mo face here, one person mo experience be freedom boy chineko. You know, more how more organized and more how better
I wouldn't call them challenges, but I would rather throw a word of caution to the clubs.
Okay.
I am not expectations here too high. If all the clubs are listening to me, 8 clubs now qualify for middle league, but it is just 1 in the Division 1, and thereafter the 7 of them will revert back to Division 2. But as the teams qualify for middle league, say Ubia joining so Division 1, forgetting say 1 penny because 7 best and then the expectations, team B expectations. So when the results start coming, now first 2 matches no man kuyama, na third match we need to baby, then frustrations begin to set in on the part of the teams, not on the part of the RFA, because they were so expectant. Say once about middle league need or Division 1. I think that is where a word of caution should be thrown at to the clubs. Say they should go in there hoping for the best, but they should as well prepare for the worst, because anything can happen.
Security BBR come.
Perfect. First aid, everything. Ambulance, everything.
Okay. Yeah, but that's Vincent Boatin, RFA Vice Shanti. What did I tell you?
Those are referees about me there, sir.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
So far as me head you RFA.
Who had the RFA?
Referees side, no.
Said they opposing.
Send me a referees committee member or RFA.
Oh, okay.
And the Becca actually referees say, and they call meeting, no, they call training, Makasachi, but will be a wamba, if I couldn't use a catch. Said now, no matter who you are, so a FIFA, and they select you, no one give you out your best. In fact, RFA no.
Oh, FIFA to me handle.
Oh yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Now we have given out our best referees.
Okay.
Because we have ranked them, as he said, no, from FIFA referee Latif Kadri.
Okay.
Dollar Banu.
Dollar.
They are going to officiate the matches.
Okay.
So I said Obianya assurance. Pempe Kaon said they are our elite referees in the region. So and then many kasa. If you don't have any activity to do there, don't go near the referees, because clubs young person be complain be say and a referee and a referee say we need BBI, you can go there watch the matches from the stands. Man come be a referee and I will be a quack fast. I can say you say referee Calagrane Prempem that be. As I'm talking to you now, we have made the selections of the referees to the referee chairman. A friend you another referees who grab from say time say. So
point of correction. Suggested. Because the idea is that even referee no could match until the evening of that match, the RFA chairman himself will communicate with him on Ankasa Kuru who so could match.
Okay.
We want to as much as possible prevent the instance referee being so could match ahead of the match so that they can communicate with club owners. They can want as much as possible. So if the communications between
1 hour ground.
If the communication between, no, we want to be able to lay blame,
at least minimize it.
Okay.
Yeah, minimize one, and then be able to lay blame at the doorsteps of somebody. Okay. That is between the referee himself and the RFA chairman. The communication is between just the two of them. So if any other person gets to lose, it should be the referee, because our end is tied, our end is controlled. Okay. The RFA's end is controlled.
Yeah, that's it. Vincent Boateng,
finally, major choir kono. I said the other day, Rebecca, Makola referee bako, Alfonso Atiapa. I want a suspension be the man or Techiman.
Yeah.
I said be argument between me and Achi.
Yes.
Amani Kaya say at the long last no, they be Kaya na boom. There is only Tiakolano.
Okay.
Me catch you say from the onset, you know. I saw say
home team the man lunch
near
the man hotel die.
Man die. Mewa. Yeah, you come match. A penny BD and we bet like I say, brabeda. Me go to anu to mamma and said no so be me problem. And to be mamma me problem. And to the ebe kan nyina ne say Alfonso and then nyame na dom na ho ato no ama ye yi no afiri. So far as I ye na afiri no dey. E fo say na ho ato no.
Okay.
So nyame na da na se. Enyo no nko a enyo no nko a em say yenya nipa Latif Kadri we ya kwanya em say Nations Cup ya mboy omo so ebeko on Latif Adari on be come matches na it say yenua Charles Bulu so on so nya kwanya on so be come match but at the that so extra finish say 2 weeks time nothing set tobacco to America still a child by a power say ma obi free wa MSN konko medical so akra no yes still na omo kai and the scanner omo saji omo no and no an omo sa charge omo and kola na fat team
kasa makanya
still na enti asembia aka 2 weeks ye be sre sempani fonfa ne omo ngu akwem na omo nja kola na omo tete omo from wa chinchina ade sakra and ade ete Ghana o konfa no chi no yes akwaje 150 Ghana eti esre omo fa ne omo ngu akwem na kola no honto omo.
Okay, kala ya da so ase ebehia ewo etiro okay, Osha Kessben television that's now live on Cry Kessben 92.9 12 pepe Ali Baba Dankambari nene dom ebe tracé avec ba local issues pa ebehia Black Stars game no nafi yahwe nsense bakra enso eka ho ana otwi nyina no abeto edwa referee man lesson be minute or two pe emse we dey nyati tintin bia owa akoye ni papa yi obesi yen na emse abawie timini mu sa wa asamba kwa na menu a papa yi hato fuka sante kotoko ba da bia na meka ho asem nkokoji penalty ba kotoko Ejon, adasama na waka defa den abasori tubia.
Sergio Medasi, good morning.
Yeah.
Oh, asema mpesa mekane se nyame adom 2 weeks ni me ba studio ebe se atiefo se me oluma efrim na mehia omomo aso meja me no. Last week it mu no na nyankopo ya adoma yetimi de akra eto form kama na be ya akonya se ene baby am fire me de se tiefo eye no ehwa na mesa fa ye de be do masi ya me ne mebusua menuanom Dr. Sandra, Dr. Mreku, Dr. Yasantua akwasi yeboa ana Porsche afosia omunyina abusuya ne nyina ese yemfa asede mu odin ema obi bia obeja me ye echiase esuefia emi esia ohene ba kofisia esiepa ntino mebaya eye aseda enkuto
referee Manuel Son yenso yeda wase na obse the time ba he no kan sembi ukọ messages ba pa say referees no mudi na nkoya ana nkofo tutiamo I mean kan sa omo handle mo spiritually na fi jujusem na o ka wa say be brain performance be ankoya na nkofo na tuatiamo from outside na obi si mi musa say one kasa wanya personal experience bi da okoye no ma bi o match bi mu a utumu say we dey tuatiamo
well Joe question now obusa no met me nya botre ya no ye pa me ankasa in person say enyese me fiti ya na be referee ma bobo ni be pena me da go entin from experience say me kase football spiritual aspect in ma
so bobo no referee say
and say na America no
so we are referee what experience be bisa
to me there unyame me ma me ho kwan no unyame e was adie no because me so bua me
obi to adreti a wo ma ho kwan
me ma me ho kwan because match bi e de be ma me bia no me make sure say me so me ye de meet me aye wo ho ansan medru venue
and who experience be that
me there to me there me experience be that but minim
but I say we sure
me sure pa sentina me so unyame because me so me ba no me so me mpa ibo no ba bia fire no akire entin me so me tuma na mo a ade ni menyame e wo park so ma me mfom
nkomo bi a okodi ni ba bia atwa maso ntina me buza so ye sure
yes
me tumika
e wa hin me no
tumika
what betimika
ai yeso kodi match bi ama okoji bibi mu asa light bi atwa wanim se
oh eno de say eno ntia we ka say eno no enkasa enyame
wonu so brew na wo de onye wa confused
man ka say enyame ni pakro na antin ye dia wo na wo ka me say say last 2 weeks me example but the wo ka say yes ejabi team eni so ene dey true but me so me mpa ibo na me no
game ni koso ani jati we
oh dabi time that 89th ade na Sergio ka say esi wo sa match ni mu
ade penalty no
sa penalty no
oji ye no
yes
ejati woni so
yes it said you be aboma summa or the fra me ni koso abaako
na se no wa mo ahu na wura match
me bro me ho pa eti ye no eti ye se me so me die ne ehu ode nti na ma metimi hu ye etimi eye the needful thing
oji penalty no
yes
obo aben ne se penalty
ade ni si ye na nya me bo aben no
penalty ni si
handball ni si no that was the at ade e fa me ni so but the position na me wo no
it is obi ahwe asum
yes nti edu ba bia we say means ye referee ne e bi oh well and I'm kind no and I'm catch you say is there me no me bompa yentina ade no e ma me hu say sanka me ma hu dey was spiritual way e wo forma anka bia me ntimi nko sa correct decision no enti e referee ne bi bre enti e ya mistakes ne bi wa anya omo pe
adna oji ye no adna ti wani so no ebri wani so na e bai say won nya kwan nyip sa penalty na na sana so to
say na me ga say say ade ba say eso bia ne de me de na me hu me spiritual way no hu odinti no enti na metimeje enti ho me ntimi nko say e ba say me hu ana say me hu
bye
but e bye
it say yes say
oh and am ga say de obi abo wasoma fa wani
na wani subriu
asa wani subriu no but na me will close enti na me so me de na timi e supersede enti na ma metimi e call that correct decision no.
There's all here aside the free.
And I come best there.
Free team bay.
Say team free no. And your team football na ankasa no say. Football na ankasa no. Football na ankasa no. There is something a di football.
So what penalty? That's a bit oni so kiri oni so brewa.
And you make penalty o. Adie ni si no.
Easy at the back.
Ka de kro be kata na ni
be kata oni out.
Game na
just say nim dey free.
Dabi who think say nim dey free. E two teams na ebobo. Ana o ye referee. Obi e ba no aye ni training so aye training. Obi abọ ne mpaye. O referee wa am mpaye a. E dey na beto.
Okay.
Obey mistakes.
Okay.
Some mistakes go higher see a journey no. It will be a spiritual aspect in so come.
Okay. Referee Manuelson. I say emra penalty ni buy na onya mo abe no. ayere mu bi tu
na won ko mo continue hina
some be so journey
go ba me ko jani agu
obeda say we orizo oko we chira every Monday ko we are prepared about for me from
clubs need to tier referees.
I can't say clubs need to tier referees, Sir Franco. Football in particular, no. To me, understand them, crowd Brema meaning. I'm a football as no. Media do because of football, there is no ways and means in spiritual way. No boy.
Yeah, that's pa.
Me that's it.
You better to suffer you.
Me bachi
you. All right, referee man election. And so, bidim the also what yo efa referee asema de atudwe. Every penalty no baya. Ayeremo eti
tu ko penalty.
So the near bonus with flick.
Bonu tu ko.
What's it? And as a police, so no police.
As a police was sutro.
Oh yes, so they are now police sutro. We are saying, are two-way party thing grab because we both.
You must say police the mum sutro.
Oh, you're more sutro. The mum there's a
minimum force.
We do now as a baby bro, so as all the attitude. What do you have? Now they're joining.
Yeah, that's your side. Okay. I referee manolation and so I don't know. Yebako Marie Jataho na fe yahwe Black Stars any Ethiopia game no and so emu kakra na yaba other stories. But me hwemo messages kakra mo de aba name Michael Abebio esi say so what so with this kind of performance the Black Stars will earn $10,000 at AFCON. Funny country we are living in. CK seems to be giving instructions to the players when camera is on him, but those instructions aren't essential. They are all fake. Hey, Renaud Makasa, what has he even done in coaching? Samabodu is young, but what he's done so far with this kind of players, I always rate him ahead of CK Akono, unless he proves me wrong. Has a minister seen how bogus and irrelevant the meeting with the old players is? If the coach is tactically bankrupt, what about the players? Some are still there because of names and the coach, because of names and the coaches are come on, can't any player stand out even when the team isn't performing? We can never beat South Africa, Sudan, Mali, and not to even talk about Algeria, Egypt, Nigeria, Morocco, Senegal. When things were tough those days, Asamoah was always the standout player for us, but we are yet to get one in this team. Michael Abebio, Diaode, Abba, and so I don't know. Referee Sean was a hard guy since his childhood days when he followed the Colts, Santiago Colts team, which trained at a cricket park near Menchia Hospital. Malamus, the Don Footer, opposite Roxy. Way and so Breye. Ye twaso ede amamo or Hinaku de Hoba or Hinaku Big Joe and all the crew. Gone are the days when manna fell from heaven. Manchester United is always ahead of every team at the start of every season in those days. Asem na Abentra. Manchester United winning the title is synonymous to Joe Laka and Okes Kosovo. Cristiano Ronaldo, you are warmly welcome. We are strongly behind you. Or in a cuisine as master who cares me if you no answer me well. Mariata, General,
another step up. Every Ghanaian play football. Central phone, follow Sika Konone. The technical team, how or more try so we put up things together for both AFCON and Qatar 2022. Now, Osha back in Angola 2010 at the time I tournament.
Hey, so throw behind pa. Wait there, it's a Kotoko operational slap. Gadisburg Accra. Okay.
General,
yeah.
2010 and your setup be an answer can say free one goal project and near the tournament. Meaning say defensively Ghana were so strong at that time. Not just say attack and what didn't know, so we depended so much on one goal project and an ED movie. Now I'll talk about very few things from another game the course. First of the American team shape. Any roles are general team shape. Second one, the midfield structure. Because my repeated said this particular generation, your strength falling midfield. It is a team be a build should be based on that midfield. And one example say country for instance Spain I be at the back in 2010 at the time of even among few tourists no more bought a particular 5 midfielders in a final in a World Cup. Didier Deschamps in 2018 Eba built his team around midfield and the J. So make a midfield structure and then of course I'll talk about ball recovery, say a pressing or creating blocks. I'll talk about it, changes, variations, selection CK and the ball, and of course chances creation. First half General, and Ethiopia tested the strength of our attack. You game a couple of South Africa against the South Africans, Bafana. They tested the strength of our defense. But no game, no, who the strength of your attack, Now say, ball against a deep sitting side like Ethiopia. On your not say, big game, no ball. Bar no or Kodachi playing a 3-man midfield of Yehun and the show. Shimles Bekele, fancy, and then of course Solomon Tesau. These were the 3 midfielders up front, and because of Bojitane or Animonum as the Manai and Odejero, and of course Abubakar says so bedahasi. These were the players at Ethiopia deba, but the roles were defensive ones. So at the Boni Banomo Komochi, why would Ghana play 2 double number 6s? Finfin. Makan wants them the 4-4-2 we had issues. And no CK a try so other variation in the 4-2-3-1. So 2 no enemy problem ewa home. Idris Baba. And then of course Wakasu. Number 6 for me no general year bomb no. It raised questions of central creativity. Out wide, near rely so much on pace, on Schlop, and the Kamal Jeans Suleimana. Now general, the reality is that depending so much on pace, you need space to move. But Ethiopia for na so the effectiveness of that pace now, Schlop and the Kamal wono what was the essence of it? Because before now, what you say, movie no general more on that. So Schlop wasn't effective until so Oprah. Kamal Dean was one player, general not all striker, irrespective of the directness. Now City deep. Why would you play 2 double number 6s? Defensive midfielders too, and enable Finfion. So centrally there was no creativity in the first hand. I'll talk about this later. I've also said, say, your team shape ni roles, and you're undefined. You see, the first game against Mali, about Pate was 10, and about Jiku was 6, and about Tarif was 2.
This is apart from quality. Our problem is we don't have a first 11, and we keep changing our team frequently. Autophobia, Vokrum Zungu, that would be a buyer, and no. Now, Obinsu, I say. Maybe some message no afa no so musa wo na enche kra obeka say ash gold and they also ash gold goalkeeper na you musa question and why goalkeeper match be na ba
ash gold goalkeeper na
question
or consider go bi
na ash gold goalkeeper na say team mediama goalkeeper
Frank Boateng
yeah you musa nsem pi was it na and one can say you are goalkeeper in Musa.
They are terminating the contract.
Now, at the corner, and the toes are goalkeeper.
They are terminating the contract. When we no move here now, Penfono Cotrans is over terminating the contract. And seriously, Sabiani and sorry, Precopa and TV in the Penny Abekasa, Udika Dinko was the answer. So I didn't just talk because of the mistake.
Okay.
Horror, a part of football. Keep a same mistakes, baby, be a worse. But we are not commodity betima Koswane before betima but to the standard. Yes, I terminate your contract. Even though you need number 2 crown, you see a terminate your contract.
Remember, Andy Ho na also was some
narrow say Makanda double pivots na you in England. Man can say double pivot as a strategy and a plan and papa. But in person say Ethiopia for a mugu Omotie chire twa ye say the ball neighbor. Instead the neighbor 6 for me this purpose of 6 for me say you under pressure. I'm na bo a chire no ban. Me Ethiopia for no so we need creativity. Somebody about your ball no try some true passes and also dribble through. Now apart from it no, Masaso can say general say oh what ready game I could 70th minute. Not planning far. Ochia what's the sound sa. Ya boa a free game no and also free bench ba be Kamal Dina or konche wa na akoda ho. Wakasu free na lomo te ba ba bia wakasu gina na no obegina ntu sesa game na won sesa no. Na ro me question ye. 6 all bono. Another 6 neighbor. Winger and another winger. But planning 5 for 70 minutes. It will change you inside. Now, and then you kind of like for like. I'm not saying it's a like for like yet. But per no game, no. You try from the near bono. You're giving 70 minutes. What is the meaning of this change?
You see, baby, I'm new. Oh, sir. But members of yes, and who enjoy possession, that's at that 78 minutes. Who enjoy possession, almost 60% of possession. One the crowd, until Lomote be a DA. We need to penetrate and confirm 8 players or boxing. We need to penetrate. Oko bench one creative players. And all the Lomote, but about the guys are not coming. Okay. And I'm just making say Kamal Dean is a youngster with pace. That's the damn free ball. You're who the day. You're who no. Never ya boa bra. Opa no my Jordan Cosro or the Famiaba. Now for changing the face of what attack, Now the energy and I'm holding for Fraba. That is my point. And yet set up pivot and yet.
Okay. It is very difficult for anyone to genuinely defend our Black Stars' poor performance lately because the direction of our national team is unknown. Andy has clearly indicated that Spain is on rebuilding project. Can we say similarly? Can we say? Andy has clearly indicated that Spain is on rebuilding project. Can we say similarly for our Black Stars? We just invite players with a clear-cut blueprint, as if we call our players for football gala. Boss, if we dispassionately admit that Ghana currently lacks quality players, then CK Akono must be bold enough to by initiating a rebuilding project. Also, it's very unwise to disown your mom simply because of her poor appearance. Our level of patriotism for our Black Stars has deteriorated sharply, and it's not good for the progress of the team. Let's stop underrating other national teams and support our own. Didi and the way Abba. Before Sir Andy Bebano, hearts of folk and a float Kasebako Ekosu Mazia. Yeah, trophies me no amuji league, and a FA Cup no. Now almost a float nasi every coach Samuel Bodu FA. And no namoshe ewo. Also has one celebrating me. League no celebrating. 11 years. Any brother papa, hearts of folk. And then I'm Kumasi Mountain so no pay and I'm watching Kessben television, Facebook, YouTube, baby. More enjoy kakra. Dawson, Yamwa, a Drada bar. One fancy camera na man for the capture, I was a professional, okay? The senior and Bian, and Yamwa Drada in the acquiring in our house and so by Bremo. Facebook for the YouTube for complaining. What's going on? Andy, Paminchu Kakray. As some mechanic and the men can be. As a mechanic, I will never repeat it on the show again. Never say never. Yes. Ghana in him see any quality obi any.
The coach is very much aware. The minister is aware. The president of the land is aware. The FA president is aware. Now, Enuachi, the president of the land says we are going to win the AFCON. The minister says we are going to win the AFCON. The FA president says we are going to win the AFCON. The coach for the Black Stars says we are going to win the AFCON. It is a do. Omwa, ye did Jumadina so monsa. So many konenim, my assurance. See a quack or jacob.
And no inequality in the every year. Yeah, who's inequality. But almost feel say a quack or yeah, and different year to
I said, inequality na kuiso or quack or jacob.
Yeah, who's only
no, Minka said Ethiopia from inequality. And the American say, Sika kona dear Juman man, the task ne say. Fire koji AFCON or see you be the more one that's inequality.
The quality no from one need to
say you are the can say AFCON no top 4 countries are Mokako Bajan and Kan Moji Mechinoha, and in out to me, and I'm refi. Mekawa Musi, hey, in tournament was 40 years. Mekawa. So the point I'm making is that the coach accepted the work or the year Kwakoche, one Kasem penny for a Jumaya Modi Mami dear. Inequality. Inequality. And think come on to boss na mummy time to rebuild. Mummy time na do. Me fan rebuild the national team. There be coach na Nkasa. He was bold enough to assure Ghanaians to say, "Our 1978 brand of football." Sika kona no koye in an interview no Nkasa. Again, giving assurance to Ghanaians. Opening a dear Jumana man no. Wamayam facing reality no, but he continued to give assurance. We about 10 games, we winning 5, Elusumi and Sa drew 2. Now who countries are yasha omona na bibia chiro say national team abafem. Sa Tomi and Principe, Sudan 4, Ethiopia 4. Omo masapa ni team show. The national team. Omo matom boas asapa ni team show. Yentimi ache Cote d'Ivoire. And Morocco. And when Sudan beat us 1-0, we were good enough to praise our boys who COVID itinerary. The Ghana national team. Maybe a drop.
Okay, what's it? Mali
Morocco, the almost shower as you. Almost have a plan. Mali will be in some football and a plan, and you could be said, yeah. So there was a clear plan for Malian football. Morocco for now, I draw a plan, and Mguasio be go on mono. Intina. Abranti FN Akim GH a board and coach never out to back at them because they felt they had one of the very good squad for the last AFCON, but in discipline and more momentum until we are on be US Honoma can answer. And he said, the American said, you penny for now you tree omuka you know they have given us an assurance and the coach has given Ghanaians assurance too. But the most unfortunate thing is that the team is now a show on more the one so Satomi CK 5 wins that when you Satomi who men away Sudan back and Ethiopia for you said you and a kata into their countries and Ghana team show. Oh, we are not about her no again. Said you mean say time be again the issue about quality. Ghana national team are drop your Leicester City player in our team. Your Crystal Palace player in our team. We are talking about Ethiopia. Said you, Mrs. Since 1982. I'm about AFCON 2 pet. And no nation idea how to me in terms of quality. That be, we belong to the cathedrals. So in as much as you need the quality to mark Nigeria, the Ivorians, the Moroccans, the Algerians, the Cameroonians, said you, Ethiopia dear Adabraka. Again, you don't need quality to form a team structure. South Africa for now new thing you video and only quality bia. They only have Percy Tau, who even struggle to make it at Brighton and Hove Albion and Odiaba Elali. They only have Bunganu Zungu Sama at the Wamobi. In South Africa for now they almost structure to TV so any proper shape and positional sense and the tactical discipline almost better need to wear the to TV no say you only quality. And it is not quality that brings a team structure and shape and you coach Juma. It is a coach in Timenya. Said you was a coach in the model and saying nobody is saying Ghana were defeated. But the fact of the matter is that a clear cut plan, a clear cut footprint. Our park the so Ghana say, are we playing 4-4-2? Are we playing 4-2-4? Dear Naibo near day. the 1978 brand of football na zike de ma na Golden Boy Abdulrazak Mokobadi Afghan na ehunu. Ghana struggling to put passes together, constructive of play. I did Ghana. And the sad aspect is that you have a German trainer who efficiency or parking so. No matter the situation, oh, okay. And he said, "Yo, yes, I've done a curtain, but no credit in the say any players no credit. Any panel to bent no some more de bon shiny. A local coach in Yakofa Brunia Bekan when again struggle against Ethiopia. Said yo, and what they want in shiny.
Narrow, Mammy Sam Brown, now it's about 2-3 minutes via a brother. Na Santiago to board meeting no. Me know what you interview or one. I was saying because for one is I make of my calls.
No, some baby.
I can find.
Then some na me work no. Can hear 2 hours. Enti me try say. Do you have 2 hours?
So I want to know. That is it the same GPL Cup and MTN Cup that Ash Gold, Oko United, Asante Kotoko, etc. Play that Hearts of Oak also Hearts of Oak won. Or is a different cup from different planets? I heard they coming to Kumasi with the cup. They should give us a break. Abba Ibrahim Ahojo Unadiwe and Suabre. Okay, Entino Kakrebi. We need 2 hours, but what 2 minutes?
2 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah. 2 minutes. Then I can say, my dream say got a committee near Kessben. I share that and crime be brave because 2 pertinent issues remained unresolved. Bako coach who say Mariano Barreto, se Oba, se Omba. Board Prince management management it is still unresolved because CEO de to board the name say Susu coach no or booting nanim tiantin dino or went a can America into the technical committee in so steady. And as we speak, Mariano Barreto remains the coach of Asante Kotoko. And what it means is that the issue remains unresolved and time is not on the side of Asante Kotoko. We are no free honoma. Adeba akoye me nwanwa pa yese Kotoko see your render accounts at the ama board. Yewe ni asagege nkrata na de mo nyina afi omo nsem. Ebepim na madwen ho amentiase. The last time I checked, House of Oak annual general meeting no, every member or shareholder no okita booklet ni bi. And then I'm the fee baby.
No, number about Kudamikem, number about Kudamikem, the Baba Man.
Yeah. Say, Beko GFA Congress, Ghana Football Association. Omumra no crash say, as I said, Congress document, no, Omudema members, 2 weeks before the Congress. It includes financial statements and all that. So, Ghana Football Association, Etiminya Kukudru. The Omodo Congress document, Emma members Nina Bebre over 100 without fear of documents being leaked. I know, say it doesn't include contracts, but at least Sikani Adi Wum, it is part of it. So I was asking myself, say, first of all, ideally, we were made to believe that this time around, Yaberani Asante Kotoko on corporate grounds. And to hear the constituents of Kotoko Board of Directors now, you have a lot of corporate men. We are part of the Kotoko Board. And ideally, so board members never tell me I'm see. Nanko matme bisa the right questions, Nanka say report no Kromun Saka some days before the meeting. Amon Sanka. Omusako share na teacher mu wi ni asa GGF yomonsem. Anoma handing over. E dey ama see no. Nasajo Nukrom said there is no individual or expert in every field. And in Pempi, Kauji document in say na hwema, baby I won't tell no a consultation. Not to challenge alone, but sometimes to offer solutions and answer suggestions. Etim sade ne course no, menti ase bepem ne. we and free one ma be 1 week ni na kwa me Mickey Beka wa say Kotoko board of directors na ko didi nkomu bia nhemu bi epeso mu yi chairman no mkoto aba a passive vote of no confidence on the chairman Dr. Kwame. In fact, Obeka ya me bisa Mickey say how is this possible? E better na we aba so itina ye me nwa kakra. But true to the words of Mr. Oheniba Michael Nyame, the vote of no confidence vote came. No mutuye. Na no ma otia ora Jude and also a man ne ka say sa de no montwensin se mo de adwuma nye yi no. Mr. Sa no ma no Nyame bofu.
05515999 sorry 0551444933 055144 I'm in trouble.
Oh, Sam.
Kessben.
We there said the OEBB no drum finfia.
Oh, that was a cruise.
Was suspended.
Too bad.
Similar to suspending ejaculation.
Hello.
Hey. Hello.
Joe.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir, boss.
And you want to say?
I'm not doing answer.
Radio tomorrow. The American say, Nukasemini, Yakotokwe, Naman, Yehudu Omoye. Yehudu Omoye cry, share Omo meetings and send me a way. Monsieur, so Namon can't need them because I'm Renetia. I can't crave near bed Satiligi. 1 to 2 years, my year, now you could use a Satiligi Namo Chifamua. I feel I'm with this refuge in Yadi. So, will be any plans to Africa, no? Shed woman so aye. Shed woman. ACI supporters in the Hebrew. Yenny Hebrew, you won't monoty to one more air to 2 papas, and 1 more day being come. Last time I'm a friend, I make us say, me requirement to me, and send me brave. Are they? I'm presuming to be sad.
Simple, young fancia na fufro and so Emra. Ose unsevno, I feel no room.
And to say Obepen Monday, Nabia Mayeni, because I'm from a no secret.
Okay.
Say a process, ongoing process.
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
About with the next year, next year, 9 years, Kotoko League. Somebody in the last time we did 2013. I'm both do. Because the last time we did league, 2013. What am I saying? Mamma Comasem, FA Cup, Kotoko double, Omidi 2 years, the last time we did be Dabeng. It has a jet double. Movement. Next week, the question they call all the 15 ratings.
Much money. Okay, and the calls. Do you know Eba Ali Baba Dankambari? Kessben, studio. I won't cry. Obetraho, not the breaking news. No, at was. Hello.
Hello, Sergio. Good morning.
Good morning.
I am Kessben from Haiti.
Okay.
Sergio, I can't better mechanic. Every protocol. I come now for the kind of keep. They go with me proof. Dr. Kwame. When I put the continuum 2 for the mouth initially, and I run a best to get what I mean board of directors. If I account, it says the hour the protest. The okay, and I say, what our haro. What you do, Mamma? And I can go for it. Who cares? Yeah, if you move any ground to take man more to go stand him now up 1 club. No, I teach we are going to meeting. What do meeting ground? Which way you are going to? What a meeting or get you all high power. You create you die answer the final time. By Niano, I forgot to call Niano, you need to be a better of bottle. And yet, there's never work at that. And I can't put the Ankamata. How you take you see in a Pedasi?
Yes, that's it. Now, Museum Kaba Kabahuna. Oh, yeah, the requirement for free meeting. I
still don't get it.
Okay,
I still don't get it.
Joda, because I'm some so the chat walk around. Hello. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, we now chat walk around.
Sergio, but I'm asking you, my family. Na wadi ya mesremo Kotoko asam na metia na makuma yetu wadi ya mumpampa ni furniture no mwenye bipa maya wa mesremo na wadi ya anu wadi nedogo edamase
yeso ye dasipa okay Okay, ye peje mu naro.
Hey, Mudasiru is main country also dawasi.
Mudasiru.
I don't know no to wedding.
Okay.
Okay.
Ina ho I work support pa.
Of course.
Mudasiru Salifu. Ana Salifu.
Yeah.
Yes. The manager is a close friend.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
It's a midfielder extraordinary.
Yes.
Super boy.
Do me no about e be see ha na yako Ali Baba dan Kambari ho ewo your studios 1.9 you be share bia or the breaking news no bre ye yako po ya aduma you be sign mu ehia eye eda edwoada yakramo yeda masepa nyankopon enhia mo no nka mo ho weekend mo bia enye bia ma no emmuso esremo atobra